welcome to the BYB podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight, for your special entertainment, we have a very special guest for you folks. Welcome to the stage, Mersh, comedian, podcaster, host of Nightwave Radio, Rumble on Rumble's local, and co-host of Revenge of the Sis as well on YouTube, local and Rumble as well. You're on Nightwave Radios on locals too, correct, sir? Mersh?
I mean, I don't really use locals. Rumble. It's on Rumble. Hopefully it'll be back on YouTube soon. We'll see.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yes. I don't know what the deal is. It seems like when they get rid of the YouTube channels, I guess I should say, almost seems impossible to get them back. But even in the last few years, we've seen some surprising developments with that. A few channels have come back to a few folks. Not too many, though. It's a pretty short list.
I just want to say too, I appreciate the intro, but you did leave out one thing, and I'm not telling you how to do your job, but you
go ahead.
Have at it. Florida's greatest comedian as well.
Damn it. Florida's greatest comedian. I mean, you're going to have to leg wrestle Chad Zumock over that one, though. I do believe he thinks he's the Florida greatest comedian. Do you have issues with that? Have you guys ever met in a parking lot?
No, I literally just, anytime I go on any show that has anything to do with the Dabbleverse, I always, if it's on StreamYards, I don't know why I started doing it. I think I did it on Carl's show one time. And I just wrote Florida's greatest comedian. And I'm like, I'm just going to write that every time in StreamYards.
Is that because of Chad Zumock?
Oh, yeah. Because he's just a fun guy to get riled up. You know, it's like he's just like a dog in a cage. And you walk over and shake it once in a while. And then you just walk away and forget about it. And he just barks for days.
Drop bombs on him. Yeah, he gets fired up about everything. But I don't know. Have you been keeping up with the Stuttering John stuff? He apparently is back in comedy too now in your area, Florida.
Oh, is he doing? I know he lost a gig. Chad lost it. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with these guys. The problem with these guys is that they all spend so much time tattling on each other that nobody ever gets any content done. Like everybody's always flagging each other's channels or trying to get each other's gigs canceled or calling the police, which is like, what are we doing? What are you doing?
They do live in parallel universes.
Old comedians are calling the police on each other, and they're all like, "I felt threatened for my life." Like none of you guys are threatening anyone's life.
Whatever. Yeah, not lives, but definitely Stuttering John was saying he was going to beat up Chad, and then Chad fired back, and then he showed up at Stuttering John's house, and then that was the time that he got his gig canceled at the Comedy Carousel in Cape Coral. But
and that's the other thing you guys got to stop doing. Stop showing up at each other's houses. None of you are tough guys, right? Like none of you are tough guys. And nobody should be showing up to people's houses because somebody called you fat on the internet. Like that's unhinged behavior.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
considering I won't even drive 30 minutes to Tampa to get pussy if I'm feeling lazy enough. It's like, I don't know, if you lived closer, maybe, you know. Certainly not going to drive to make a buffoon of myself in Cape Coral.
Yeah. So Chad did show up to Stuttering John's house, but the week before, absolutely. It looks like everyone was blaming Carl that he got Stuttering John's gig canceled the week before at the Boca Black Box. But just last weekend, Stuttering John was at the Boca Black Box doing a stand-up gig. And of course, everybody recorded it. That's what everyone does with Stuttering John. Shows up to his stuff and records it. How about that? What do you think about people recording sets?
Oh, I mean, that shit's going to happen. I mean, I'm a little more anti like doing gay shit in real life, meaning like showing up to people's houses or like, you know, messing with their families or like but like showing up to a gig and recording is fair game. I mean, it's you're doing a gig. Like I've never been somebody that if I'm on stage doing something and somebody's recording me, like I don't get ass blasted about it. I don't have any kind of reasonable expectation of privacy. I'm not working on an hour special that I'm keeping the jokes. Who gives a shit? So I mean, I don't know. I encourage people to record John gigs. You kidding me? And Chad gigs.
Yeah. Well,
For
how
posterity.
no, we did see you not too long ago. You did that what was it? San Antonio, you did 5.
Yeah, Davey, my buddy Davey Jackson. We did a podcast and I was hungover and I was on mushrooms and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a set. You want to do a set tonight?" And I'm like, "I haven't been on stage in like 10 years." And he's like, just do it. Yeah. So I threw together some shit. Like I just snuck off in a corner and fucking poured a JMO double and threw together like 4 to 5 minutes of just bullshit. But it did pretty well. So I mean, I guess like, look, stand-up's really easy, and don't let any of these guys like fool you into thinking that it's an art form or it's just like we're speaking truth to power. What we're doing is really powerful, man. It's not. Anybody can get up and make drunks laugh if you're funny.
Yeah. I did throw that in to your intro. I was like, comedian, podcaster. I thought
I've been thinking of doing it again. I haven't done stand-up in years. I've been thinking it, like Davey kind of made me get on stage, and it kind of made me go, man, I just want to do it, not because like, oh, I love the art for it's because I honestly want to just bully young people at open mics.
Yeah, look for the woke crowd, throw some haymakers at them.
Yeah, I mean, I live in Central Florida. There's really not a lot of woke people here anyway, but I just want to bully them in general. I just feel like enough young people are not getting bullied nowadays.
Make bullying great again. Yeah.
You think Shane Gillis is fucking funny because people were nice to him when he was younger? No, everybody shit all over him probably.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, man. He's a pretty big guy and he played football, but he is a goofy looking downsy looking fellow. So I have a feeling maybe that would have been something that they could have nailed him with. There's some ammo there.
God, I just want to be that tall just once.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I'm in a wheelchair. I don't know if you know that. So I miss being tall, man. I was 6'3" once upon a time. Now I'm just 4 foot and I'm not getting any taller any day now. So.
But can't you just put the wheelchair on bigger wheels?
Yeah. I like your attitude.
Like those old timey bicycles with the giant front wheel. We get 4 of them bad boys. And you'll be
on a lift. And a lift, some hydros, get the whole thing rolling, right?
See, if I was crippled, I would do it a little bit more style than you. I would just walk around. I would have a horseless chariot, just like 4 like sexy Chippendale guys just carrying me around.
Okay, that might
but I think they have to be white or else. Whatever. I was thinking Egyptian, like how they bring you in the carriage, but I don't know how that would look. 4 black dudes bringing you in might not be the best look now. Well, maybe it is because
it would be on brand for me. I'm right.
It's Trump's. It's Trump's America again. So I guess we can do those things all over.
It's allowed now.
Yeah, so you did start out as a comedian, correct?
Well, I technically started doing radio first. Like I was a regular radio jock. I didn't do stand-up until like a year or 2 after that. And I tried it out. I got lucky. I went on stage and there was a dude that happened to be in the audience that was like booking shows, and he wanted to book like absolute nobodies because his budget was like non-existent. So my mom had like literally just died, and I got on stage and I did pretty well. This dude came up to me and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm putting together this little tour, but like, everybody has like day jobs, so it's hard to have guys that like are willing to commit." And I just wanted to get the hell out of my town at that time. Like my mom just died. I was like, "Yeah, I'll go." And like, "Where do you want to go?" And he's like, "We just hit a different bar every night. We're going all around the southeastern United States." So I just packed my shit up and I was like, "Let's hit the road." I just started doing stand-up. But I did radio first. I was always more of a radio podcast guy. I hate getting on stage and I hate dealing with club owners because they're all cheap. They all fuck you out of money. They treat you like garbage. Headliners treat you like garbage. Like I love being able to just make money being funny in my pajama pants. Like this whole thing rules. This totally beats stand-up.
Hell yeah. So you pretty much always worked in Florida? Always been from Florida?
No, I lived in New York, grew up in New York, moved to North Carolina when I was like I want to say 18 or 19. And then I was down there until I was like 26. And then I went to, where did I go after that? I think I went back to New York briefly, then Florida, then New York briefly again, then Florida. And I'm never leaving Florida. Now I got cats. I got my AK-47. I got fat now. I got my flowered shirts. I love Florida, dude. This place rules.
Yeah. Florida's a place for fat flowered shirts, I think, and cats for that matter.
Hell yeah, dude. I got it made, dude. I'm basically like a low-end Joe Exotic.
There you go.
I'm wearing cowboy hats. I'm doing meth. I'm blowing dudes.
People come to your house, pet your cats. It's great.
Yeah, dude.
Happening. Yeah, Yingwei usually he's wearing a flowered shirt of some sort.
I do try. I'm not Joe Exotic though, but I do try.
Yeah, well, tonight's the one night you don't wear one for Mersh.
So I do actually know Carol Baskin, but I am not Joe Exotic.
We did a fundraiser for me and Royce did a fundraiser for Carol Baskin like 10 years ago before any of this shit was like mainstream, before anybody knew any of these players involved in this big cat thing. Like we literally just did a show one time and we didn't have any charities we were working with, but we wanted a tax write-off and we knew the show was not going to be like a huge success. So we're like, instead of claiming the money, let's just do a charity. And we literally threw a dart at a board and it was like, I don't know, big cat rescue. That's cool. Tigers are cool. And we ended up raising money for that bitch, Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah. I have seen a bunch of just like really small podcasts getting Joe Exotic on now. It seems like he's on demand to call you from prison anytime. Like anyone can get the guy. It's kind of weird.
Like he's got a lot of other stuff to do. So yeah, I'm sure.
No, he doesn't have anything else to do. He's in prison, Yingwei. Yeah. He's asking.
I know.
He's getting a pardon, trying to get a pardon from Donald Trump. That's what he's been.
God, dude, his Twitter account is so annoying.
He's a little out there. Just saying.
Yeah. No, I guess he was very annoyed by the entire Netflix documentary thing. What's that?
Everybody was. I got stories about that.
He's a little annoying. Yeah, I was just kind of agreeing there.
Yeah, his Twitter is just every day enough. All right, we hear it. You're in prison. Sorry, buddy.
I know some inside scoops about that thing. Someday I can tell you, but not today.
I'm sure you guys read super chats on your shows. Nice podcast, stupid $2. Sup, Mersh? Porcelain's a total creep, right? Porcelain.
I wouldn't put him in a category as a creep. Definitely a worm, but not a creep. For being fair.
Hell yeah.
Various levels, I suppose.
Yeah, like creep to me would be like weird, like he's into some weird shit. Like he's an untrustworthy worm. I wouldn't say creep. Creep is something that would be very much reserved for somebody that really I would go, ooh, that guy's not good. Like Cumia is a creep.
There we go.
But
yeah, first shot fired. There we go. Okay. Actually, I mean, I did want to get into that for sure. Well, that's the main thing I wanted to talk to you about. But yeah, Porcelain, he does a lot of good work. I will have to say that, man. His documentaries are well produced, well done, no doubt about it. Beloved Chatter, $2. Lost all my money betting on women's tennis.
For the record, no. This is something people break my balls about. Listen, if you listen to any of my hockey picks or like baseball picks, you will lose money. Okay. I don't lose money on women's tennis. That's the only sport I really don't lose money on. Women's tennis is the easiest sport in the world. Women's tennis right now is what the WNBA was like 3 years ago. Like it's not mainstream and huge enough like to be rigged. Like WNBA a few years ago, you had like 2 good teams and they just kicked the shit out of the other 8 teams all season. It was easy money. Now they balanced it out and like you got Caitlin Clark over here, you got Angel Reese over here, and women's tennis is like still wide open. It's like the Wild West. There's like 4 women in women's tennis that never lose. And when you figure out what the 4 are, you just bet on those 4 every day. It's easy.
Yeah.
Jessica Pegula, the fucking daughter of the Bills owner, she's a beast.
you pretty much started betting on ladies tennis because there's always some match going on somewhere in the world. There's always some tennis match that's happening.
My buddy Kevin Scampoli, he hosts the whole fucking show, which is on hiatus right now. But my buddy Kevin got me into it because I would hang out in Kevin's Discord. Like I'd wrap up my show, he'd wrap up his show, and then we would go hang out in his Discord, and he would just be watching. Like sometimes he would throw on women's tennis. We would also hang out on Saturdays and watch UFC in his Discord. And every once in a while, in between fights, he would start throwing on women's tennis. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he goes, dude, you got to start betting on this. And he started like, you got to bet on Sabalenka, and you got to bet on Emma Navarro. And if you parlay them, Jessica Pegula plays tomorrow. And he started like teaching me women's tennis. And it really is the easiest sport. Even men's tennis, I won't touch, but women's tennis, mwah, chef's kiss.
And high lie, you could bet on that high lie too.
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I obviously okay. So he doing the dab, folks, but yeah. So the mershing out, I guess that it's become a verb, kind of, right? No, those were so. Can you give me any insight to whether those were completely played up when you like passed out on the dabs, or
did that play through?
No.
Did the sound effect didn't play? Damn it! I
No.
played my little stroke sound effect.
Yeah.
No. So what happens is, I don't
know
know if you're familiar. If anybody here is familiar with dabs.
Oh my God, I am because of you.
All right, there you go. Have you ever done dabs?
Oh, because of you.
There you go. So dabs are like super concentrated weed extracts.
Yeah.
And the problem is that sometimes when you hit it too hard, you're getting a rush of weed hitting you, but also you're really depriving yourself of oxygen. So oxygen level dropped, and I had a little bit of a dab stroke.
Oh, okay.
I'm good for like one of those a week. They usually just don't happen on the air. It's usually after the show when I'm like playing video games and I'll hit it, and usually it's not that bad. That might have been the worst one I ever had, and it just happened to be on the air.
Do they have last X? I mean, how long does that?
It's marijuana, Yingwei. Seriously,
no, but I mean,
he didn't OD.
Fuck, that looked like it left a mark.
It was literally like it's almost like the equivalent of when you stand up too fast.
Yeah.
And you have like low iron in your blood. Like it's like a like I just kind of and then I was right back, and I was like, oh boy. And I kind of realized right away, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm on the air. And that just happened.
You know, that shit they show you in high school to keep you from trying drugs. I'm 59 years old. I saw that. I'll never try a dab in my life. I can guarantee it. I
was the kid growing up that when I saw a clip like that, I was like, where do I get these dabs?
Dude, I got to do that.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
The dare officer came to school and he was like, here's all the drugs. And you're like, shit, I got to try all of those. Yeah. They all look off. Yes. They all look awesome, man. I can't wait to grow up and try those drugs.
Like GHB is like on my bucket list, my holy grail. I've never tried it. And it's like the holy grail of drugs, and you can't get it anymore. It's like impossible to get. And I used to know somebody who could get it, but back in the day when I could get it, it just wasn't a time in my life when doing GHB would have been a good thing. Nowadays, I'm like, I'm stable, rent's paid, everything's taken care of. Like I could do some GHB one night and just sleep all day.
Everybody's got a bucket list of stuff to do while they're still alive. But Mersh has a bucket list of things that are going to kill them. That's seems crazy, but counterintuitive. But why not?
Dabble Rat. Look at this guy.
Oh, look at this,
sir. Yes, Dabble Rat gifting 5 BYB podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Yes, sir. We do appreciate that, and it's a March membership drive. So for the month of March, we're trying to get those memberships up. Little secret though, February also was the same thing. So we're just continuing a new tradition of just hitting the goal, like Aaron Imholte over there at Steel Toe. It's all about the goal now, folks. We don't care about anything else but the goal.
Are any of our Jewish friends in the watching tonight?
I
Raise your hands.
I was gonna make a list earlier, but last time I started making a list of Jews, I got
things got a little out of hand.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
It's a pretty long list. Maybe it would be a shorter list if you just made a list of people that aren't Jewish in the entertainment industry.
Seems reasonable.
Or at least are running things out there from what I can see. Mersh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, all right. We're not reading regular chat tonight. I can see you guys are trying to be assholes here. But no, you do actually have some fans, Mersh.
Yeah,
you said you have the
people love me.
have
Look at these guys. That Andrew Nathan loves me, dude.
Yeah, you said you come with a troll patrol, but you also got some fans, man. You got some fans.
I got a few. They keep me going. They keep me afloat, as they say.
Hell yes.
But yeah, I mean, you're always going to have big people that hate you. I definitely have a very high percentage of people that hate me relative to how like not famous I am.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you're pretty good at taking the slings and arrows though, so I'll say that for you. Maybe like you said, you're Florida's best comedian, but maybe you're also kind of. Have you ever considered like being part of the Dabbleverse? Maybe you're the hero that the Dabbleverse needs, man. It has been kind of dying out lately.
To be fair, the first people that really were covering the Dabbleverse were me, Royce, and Carl. Like we were literally the first guys covering Stuttering John. The only reason there's no like we're not like in the Dabbleverse, A, it's because Cumia hates us. And B, it's because we don't like if you watch Revenge of the Sis, we don't cover like one guy every day. Like he and I get bored very quickly. So it's like, yeah, we'll check back in with John when he really does something ridiculous. But there has been this like, I don't know, man. It does seem like a little overexposed. And there was just too much market saturation. There was just too many shows where it was 5-hour marathon about like 5 hours to break down a 1 hour John stream every day. And it's like, John's not that fascinating. Once in a while, when he starts getting paranoid and being like, I got moles working for me and you don't know. And God, what was the thing he was doing for a while where the integrity,
or whatever, integrity verification.
Integrity verification, which was basically just lying to people.
Well, I mean, went on his show for like 4 months there. I don't know if you're aware of that. Like, I was on his show like 3 times a week, and whatever. I kind of leaned into it, and there was a point where I was on his show, and there's 4 fucking channels that are ragging on John. So at a point there, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna start talking shit about all of those channels when I'm on his show. Because they were all kind of being pricks back, you know. So it was like fun and games, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll talk shit about Carl. I'll talk shit about Shuley and anybody else that wants to cover him night and well, like the Shuley Network, for example. Dude does 4 shows a day about Stuttering John. Talk about boring, dude. Like it might have been interesting for a minute, but if you ever saw any of that shit, it would drive you insane after watching.
I did the Uncle Rico show when they first started doing it.
Yeah,
and like I would check it out once in a while, and then Bob Levy one time was like, hey, you want to come on and do a fucking show? And I'm like, yeah, all right, that'd be fun. And I came on, and then like the audience was getting mad at me because I was like shooting the shit with Bob and telling old stories, and then like I noticed people were like, talk about John, and it like slowly dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute, is this whole show just about John? I was like, that's weird. Like, I just wouldn't want to limit myself. Like, look, I love goofing on Aaron Imholte. It's easy. It's low-hanging fruit, right? But you're never going to see me do a whole ass show about Aaron because it's like there's other stuff. Like there's other people. There's other things. Like people are going to my audience would get bored real quick if I was like, all right, guys, hour 3 of Aaron Imholte. People would be like, all right, enough, man. Like, let's move on to something else.
It gets kind of cultish after a while, almost. It's
yeah. Like, say what you want about Carl. Carl's always got a whole rogues gallery to pick from. You know what I mean? Carl can switch it up real fast on a dime. He's got plenty of people to goof on.
Right. The entire internet, as a matter of fact. Nightclo 2.0, member for 11 months. Thank you for being a member for this entire time, sir. Remember me, Mersh?
Yeah, you're the guy that sent an unsolicited dick pic to a female in our audience. And then we told you to cool out, and you spurred out in our Facebook group, and you were like, I guess I'm ostracized. And we're like, no, just go away for a few days and come back. It'll be fine. And then you spurred out and melted down. I remember.
Go out and come back in.
I thought this was going to be a good story, but no, Nat Clo's acting out and being a bad boy. Uh-oh. All right, Nat Clo. No, he does a bunch of clips too. He does a lot of clips of Aaron Imholte, as a matter of fact, indeed. But yeah, the other guy that does a ton of Aaron, as you well know, Melton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Melton being a PDF? Like, I don't know how.
I don't think he's legitimately a PDF file. I highly dislike Patrick Melton.
Right.
But
I figured this was going to come up.
I don't think he's like it's obviously, look, if I was Aaron, I'm obviously going to go with the he's a pedophile angle, because why wouldn't you, right? Because you got to have something to swing back with, right?
Sure, yeah.
Low
Hanging fruit, yeah.
Yeah. Now, do I think he's a pedophile? No, I think he probably needs to keep his hot takes about AI machine generated AI porn, child porn. Probably should keep those takes to himself.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking maybe I'm on a roll, maybe don't share that with us.
Right.
But
the inside voice versus the outside voice.
Yeah, and then like
scenario.
I didn't like him putting like Aaron Imholt's like 10-year-old daughter's full name in his video descriptions and shit. Like he does weird shit sometimes where you're like, all right, that's kind of out of pocket, you know. But you know, I don't know. I will say his coverage of Aaron has been nothing short of funny. I mean, he has slowly broken the guy.
Yeah.
But I'll give Melton credit for one thing he did say on a he was on a stream with Carl one time, but I will give Melton credit for one thing he did say one time when he was like, they played a clip of Aaron going, and all these people out there, they want to see me destroyed and ruined, and they think I'm the worst guy that ever lived, and I'm like literally the worst person ever. And he was like, Aaron, nobody thinks you're the worst person ever. You're just a shitty guy. And we like laughing at you. That's all. You're just a run-of-the-mill shitty guy, and it's funny to laugh at your misfortune.
Yeah, because he's not just a shitty guy, but he's like a goober, like a doofy fucking goober. That's all the way you could explain it.
Plenty more shitty guys out there, but they don't stream every day.
Yeah, and they don't overshare everything. So it's like, if you're going to keep doing that, I mean, you'll see that a common thread with any of these people that get goofed on a lot on the internet. It's a lot of oversharing. A lot of oversharing. And it's one thing to tell, like, I overshare. I tell a lot of stories, but like I play the statute of limitations game on my show. So I don't tell, like, I'm not going to tell some wild ass story that involves somebody else that's like a week old, because it's not my business. I'll tell a 10-year-old story where we were doing some really out of pocket shit, but like I won't tell, like, he has that oversharing thing where he needs to tell you every good thing and jinx it that's in the works right now. And it's like, it's all to prove to the audience that he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to prove to your audience you're a cool guy, you fucking lost the plot already. Like, this is supposed to be comedy. There's no room for cool guys in this.
He wants everybody to know he's up here somewhere. And he's always down here because that's where he ends up every time. But he wants everybody to know he's up here.
Like, I learned a long time ago, when I was in sales, if you're working on a sale and it's not closed yet and there's no dry ink on a contract yet, you don't go around bragging to people. The only thing you can do is fuck it up, have a sales rep overhear your conversation and go cut in the middle. Like, shut the fuck up. If you're working on a radio thing, shut the fuck up about it. You know what I mean? If you're feeling good about your pending revenge porn charges, shut the fuck up about it.
Facts. Yeah, I mean,
and he's going to eat that felony, by the way.
By announcing all that kind of shit, like, he is like giving clues to trolls, like what to go check out or what to go after. Like, yeah, okay, I talked to the guy at the local radio station. Yeah, of course they're gonna start emailing and calling the radio station.
Of course.
Do you think any of us would have known what the fuck USA Boxing was a few months ago, or the owner of the name, or that it's Downtown Gym and Fitness owned by Scott? Would any of us have known any of this without Aaron
blabbing about it daily?
He's his own worst enemy, and he's the worst enemy of all those around him.
would any legal student in this world, on this planet, ever recommend that their client breathe a word of their legal strategy to anyone? They would never tell you to do that. And he's out there talking about stuff like it's like the trial's already happened. Or like everything's already been decided. It's like that's insanity. He's just fucking himself before he even gets started.
Oh, it's actually made even funnier by the fact that he spent like 3 months like being a fucking a moral scold. I'm sorry, I'm on YouTube, so I didn't say the other moral word.
Yes,
but being a moral scold, telling Nick, confess your sins in court and in the eyes of God. Confess what you've done, and blah blah blah. And Nick did the smart thing, kept his fucking mouth shut till his case was over.
If you float, you burn.
Yeah, and now he wants to. Now it's like, all right, well, tell us. Why don't you confess your sins? Revenge porn guy. He's gonna eat that felony. He's gonna eat that felony, and a large part of this. And I'm look. I want to preface this by saying I love these two. I love Gino and I love Keanu. They're lovely people. But those two are going to see to it that he eats that fucking felony. Because, oh my God, should they have shut the fuck up those couple of weeks? They made this such a fucking headache for Aaron's lawyer.
Yes, absolutely they have. All right, beloved chatter, did Mersh really offer Melton a free steak and pussy?
No, and that's actually one of the reasons why I won't have any dealings with Patrick Melton, because he makes up shit. He literally just makes up stuff. I did meet Pat Melton, but he got his timeline all fucked up. And I remember when I met Pat Melton and none of this shit happened. I met him at Reservoir Bar in Ybor City in Tampa. And even though at the time I only knew him from Red Bar covering him, I didn't say that to him. But like I was like, oh, this is that guy that fucking Mike David like broke. But no, yeah, he made up a whole weird backstory about how he met me. And I was like, none of that ever happened. And I said this recently on who was I on with? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But we were discussing this recently about, Ethan Ralph was on my show. And he was asking me like why there are certain people that I just won't deal with. Patrick Melton being one of them. Pot Awful being one of them. I can deal with people that troll. You can talk shit. Like, trust me, I've taken pretty much the kitchen sink at this point in my life. The only people I don't want to deal with at 41 years old are people that are absolute liars. Like people that just make shit up. I have no room for in my life. You can't.
So
like,
Melton, Pot Awful, just
there's just certain people where you go, you made that up. You completely made that up. And you can't reason with people like that. You can't battle people like that. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, because they're just fundamentally untrustworthy.
Yeah.
When you got to meet Melton, did you ever get to see what's inside his hump?
He was a little less humpy back then.
Oh,
yeah. This was about, this had to be like 11 years ago.
I always feel compelled to ask that question.
You up? Why $2? Why did you email the cops about Jesse? Narc much?
Oh, because they sent the cops after me, and I have a very strict policy. I don't involve the cops in anything I do on the internet, but I assure you, if you send the cops after me, I will absolutely, to the best of what I can figure out, send the cops directly back to the people that are doing that shit. And by the way, this guy, Jesse, who's been stalking me for like 8 years, it's gotten really bizarre. But no, I don't, again, I don't contact the police. If you have the police contact me and try to drag me into some online shit, I'm going to go, oh, you know whose fingerprints is on this? This person. Maybe call them. Sorry, don't send the cops to me. I'll fucking send them right back like a lady tennis player.
Yo, Mersh, liar.
Oh, there we go.
I've been doing what now?
Oh, guys, are we doing the ambush thing? I see. I don't stream with Jesse.
Yeah, you do. You'd have to do it now, actually. You called the cops because I called the. When did I call the cops on you exactly?
Do you remember
8
the whole
years?
Benjamin
8
stuff?
years? 20?
I'm sorry, about 6
18
years.
years?
Yeah, sorry, guys. I won't give Ethan Ralph this exclusive. I can't give it to you guys either. Sorry.
It's not an exclusive. It's on Pod Awful, too. Say hi, Mersh.
All right. Well,
say hi. You're alive.
Appreciate you, boys.
Remember when you went
don't take off, man.
on your stream and pathetic, sad, pathetic, and of course,
Pot awful one. Pot awful one.
I didn't even do anything. Lying about me calling the cops. This motherfucker told police that I make fun of him. He doesn't call the cops on people. I've never called the cops on Mersh. This motherfucker threatened to sue me and press criminal charges against me for making fun of him on the internet. This motherfucker can't count to 5 because he thinks I've been making fun of him for 8 years and calls that stalking because he's a fucking woman. He's spinster Mersh. He's female brained. And most important of all, Quadfather, it is absolutely pathetic that you invited him back on your show just to fool me into coming on here because I said no a couple weeks ago. This show sucks.
Well, I mean, I did give you the opportunity. Oh, come on. Take the QR code.
Your show blows. I hate being here. My QR code is
I know you hate it.
Why is my shit even on here backwards? I've got your QR code over my head.
I don't know why it's reversed.
Fuck Mersh. Fuck all this. Podawful.pizza, bitch.
No. Join the pizza.
Support this one. Join the Pizza Fund.
That's it. Just gonna leave that on there.
Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, shit.
Podawful.pizza.
Jesus.
Well, that went fucking great.
That doesn't seem correct. Wasn't he backstage before he came on?
Who?
Pot awful.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that there might be a conversation, as a matter of fact. That's all I expected.
Seems like he's acting like he got ambushed himself, and it just seems like he could see what was happening before he came on stage. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll stay right out of it.
No, I mean, whatever. Is what it is, man. Indeed. Okay, well, I guess that's all the questions. Mersh did not get much of a chance to go back at Pod Awful. That's very unfortunate. I was looking forward to them having a conversation. Pod Awful got the link because he came up in conversation. There you go. That's how it works. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. That's too bad. Mersh had to take off. Bummer. I don't know what else can you say about that.
Oh, yes, good night.
Yeah.
What else?
I was confused, but that's my usual state. I tend to be confused.
Confusion. Well, I mean,
sleight of hand
there.
Yeah, I fully expected that. Mersh was going to take off. I didn't expect Jesse's recoil, but
he seems like kind of a bit, but that's just
no. Like, of course, Pod Awful Jesse. P.S. He's not. He's a troll, man. He's a pure troll. What do you expect out of that? Indeed. All right. Well, I guess that ends the questions. I'm kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of reeling that Mersh took off, to be honest with you. I thought he would actually stay and just answer a few questions about his issues with GSCPS. Yeah, I have no idea why he wouldn't stay and just answer a few things.
maybe they'll come back.
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. I'll send him a message. Maybe he will come back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe this was all just a misunderstanding, and they both had a sudden loss of internet at their places. That happens.
Right.
Fred Sanford says, "You big dummy."
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I almost just called myself by my last name, stupid.
You bob across your lips.
What's wrong with you?
Well, we'll just get into the topics we had prepared for everybody, which is the Anthony Cumia saga, etc. There you go. That's what we're doing here. Also, Dave Sarra wants the link. I think he wants to join us. I don't know what he could add to this conversation. I bet something, because he always does. He's always got stuff to add.
Okay, can I be the first to say that shit was pretty funny?
Yeah. Oh, of course you can do that.
Oh, fucking first Mersh and then Jesse P.S. Giving you the fucking high-fingered salute, too, on the way out.
He gave it to us, buddy. Us.
Okay,
plural.
yeah, nice. Fuck this show, and fuck you. And the wheelchair he rolled in on.
That's right. It would have been a horse, but it wasn't.
All right. Okay, let me add. We will add Pot Awful to this. I think that's a good idea. And David Sarra, welcome, sir.
Look at what the cat dragged in.
Hello. Don't mind the pile behind me.
Were you watching tonight?
Yeah, I was watching, and look, Jesse's funny, and that was funny, but this is exactly why nobody likes him, because he basically came in, clowned your guest, and then left. Okay, great. Now I left you guestless. Now, sure, he calls this the worst show on earth. He was clowning your show before he came on. But I mean, you want to talk about people not having class? Like, there's no class there.
Are you saying he's gay?
So you come on, yeah. You come on.
Good.
You wrecked the show. You had your 30 seconds funny, ha ha he, and then you punch down at little old quad father who's
can't get out of his chair.
Don't make it sound like that.
This is an attack. This is an attack against the handicap.
No, but I mean, what the fuck, dude? What a piece of shit! And doesn't even leave the common courtesy to stay.
I hope you step right up to him at
drive by
thing in Vegas.
Didn't even give the common courtesy of a reach around.
Yeah. All right, Pot Awful. You're in Dave Sarra's sights.
Yeah, you big jerk. We told you.
He
I'm just joking. I don't want any of that smoke.
I
don't want any of that smoke.
He's shaking now.
I don't want any of that pizza club smoke.
Ooh,
Pizza fun. Yeah, that's right.
Pizza right now, actually. Pizza sounds great.
No, I really did.
I wonder where the term pizza came from.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of pizza he likes. Maybe it's cheese.
Yeah.
Cheesy pizza. All right. No, I was just changing a couple things here.
Moving this around. Taking some money from here, moving it there.
I don't have no money. What you talking about?
Can we do a plug right now? We've got this beautiful box up here that's got money in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right where Quad's pointing. The one where I can't ever seem to point at it correctly.
That's right. The QR code that everybody hates so much. There it is, folks. supertip.gg/BYB. Of course, folks, we're trying to put on an entertaining show for everybody here at BYB. That's what we do. And also, why don't you hit that like button, smash to subscribe, and of course, turn the notifications on, because that just lets you know when we go live every single time. Come on, people. Do you not see Quads out here trying to do things for you? Trying to make some funny shit happen. That's what we're doing out here. That's all that matters.
You scan that QR code and great things will happen in your life. Guaranteed.
That's right. Scan that QR code that everyone seems to hate, I guess, make fun of, etc.
Did you see him trying to put his over the top of yours and it wouldn't do it? Pissed him from the fuck off.
I'll be Mersh tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. What did you think? That was funny as shit, or what? I think
No,
it's hilarious.
I honestly, because I was watching Pod Awful also, I was watching both shows at once, so I was watching all of it go down, and I swear to God, I didn't think he would run out on him. I knew that he'd be like, oh fuck, I got to deal with this now, and then they'd both just eventually embarrass themselves. So I don't know, but I didn't expect him to just run out like that. I thought maybe he'd get in like a faggot or something and then leave, or like hit an N-word real quick and then bounce.
An N-word, yeah. Well, whatever. At least no porn bombings happened, right?
Right.
Well, Mersh seemed like he was in a comfortable kind of storyteller conversational flow, and it just really did surprise me that he clenched up like that quickly.
Yeah.
I watched the clip a couple times back, and you can see his posture kind of like he takes a puff, lets it go. All right.
Yeah, I thought about watching it back on the show, but that also is kind of cheesy too. So I don't think we'll do that.
Yeah, let's watch it back in slow motion.
No, let's watch it back Friday.
That's even better.
Give us time to break it down and
put it on the thumbnail.
Yeah, like so he brought Pod Awful up, which is the other thing. Like I don't even think I said the word Pod Awful before he did. As a matter of fact, so because he started talking about. He talked about people that were trolling him, and then all of a sudden, almost the second that he said that, like Pod Awful, he jumped in the backstage, like all of a sudden out of nowhere, almost at the exact same time that Mersh he brought up Pod Awful, and then Pod Awful was like, I looked at the backstage and he was there, so it was almost the first time that Pod Awful was brought up the entire episode. And he started saying like he's a snitch and blah blah blah, and I could see Pod Awful just like shaking his head like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I just thought it made sense to bring him on and give him a chance to say his side of the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, are you part Asian, Quadfather?
No.
Oh, all right. Continue.
No, a lot of people say that though. Whatever they say, he looks like Ming from Flash Gordon.
It's the dip right here.
I got the.
Did you happen to play Ming in Flash Gordon, Quad?
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to try the different angle on this, Dave. Did you play Ming in Flash Gordon, Quad?
No, but has anybody ever called you?
Looks Mongolian, yes.
No, Ling Ling.
Ling Ling.
I am Ling Ling in certain places.
Mongolian.
Mongolian? Like David Grohl? Mongolian?
The faithful David Grohl.
That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind being called Mongolian as long as I got the checks that went along with it.
I think my cousin's last name is Mongolian. He married in. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, really? Ming the Merciless. That Ming? Yes, sir. That's right. We'll make you put your hand in that thing. It's bitten.
Ming the Merciless.
Hello. You want a beef and broccoli?
Look, man. The accents are racist, but they're also funny. So I don't really know how to deal with the two things.
Yeah, you deal with it by telling people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that's fine. You gotta weigh the options.
Sure. Telling people to go fuck themselves always is lighter, I think. Depending on who they are, of course.
Is that true? Because just out of curiosity, based on conspiracy theory, Quad has the worst poker face ever. I based on a conspiracy theory, said something like early on in the show. He was like, "Oh, what's Quad got up his sleeve?" And was like, "What? Why would you even say that?"
You might want to nail that down before you head out to Vegas too, Quad. You know, before you get sucked
I've
into
been playing poker my entire life.
Okay, all right.
I think you have worse. I think your hands are. I think you have worse poker hands, physical hands.
Yeah, I can't stack chips. I can't shuffle. We watch Aaron Imholte. We watch him like trying to shuffle during the show now, which is hilarious. But absolutely, Yeah, I don't understand why he tries to shuffle. He can't shuffle. I think I could actually shuffle better than him with my crinkled up shitty hands.
You need two spatulas, like to like look underneath.
No, I have
use
played
my poker
poker. I
spatulas.
can do that much. I can peel up the corner
You
of
do
the
that.
card.
You actually do that very well. Just like,
That's about all I can handle.
Edward Spatula hands.
Imagine him rolling up into Hackamania with two fucking spatulas hanging out from under his arm. Okay, I'm here for poker.
I wonder. Yeah, do they allow like handicap aids to be used?
They're rubber spatulas.
the-
They're not metal. They get
Otherwise,
on
you're never
TSA.
getting through the airport, pal.
that might be illegal.
All right, what are those?
Sir,
Sir, you're gonna have to come over
Okay.
here to know what those spatulas
That's a
are
good
for.
time.
Poker.
That's a good time.
Yes, all right. Sure.
Spatula
Sure.
warehouse for all your spatula needs. What honky?
Oh, I was just gonna. You got to get two spatulas now. We got to see it. We just got to see if we're sitting giggles.
You a dealer?
Actually, I mean, I have been looking into stuff to, do live streaming or whatever when I'm out there at Hackamania.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes.
I got to get something that mounts to my wheelchair that
Yeah.
can hold my cell phone. That's
Something from the
actually
back.
somewhat durable and whatever. Yeah. So I
Something
don't know.
that just hangs from the back of the chair and just is like 360, boo.
A helmet. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes I'm gonna want to film myself and what's going on behind me, and sometimes I'm gonna want to film like everything out in front. Like where I'm
Just
headed.
got 10 cameras facing
which-
every direction.
Yes,
You,
dual
and
camera
it's a cock.
setup. Yes, a 2-camera setup. I think that's actually a good idea, man. 2-camera setup. I need a TriCaster. Maybe Gino will let me borrow his TriCaster that came from Compound Studio. Or maybe I could just have Gino. I'll pay for Gino to come out just so I can have the use of his hands and the TriCaster, because I could probably use both, honestly. Hell yes.
Have the canoe do it.
Is this true? This is not right. If that's what you're doing, Dave. Dave's
That's
getting
not-
called out.
It's not me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
Okay,
the
so
fake
I had to
one.
learn. I had to learn that in my chat. The one with the membership is the real
Right.
Dave.
Well, for
The
now.
one without it.
Well, for
For
now.
now.
Speaking of memberships,
Hell yeah.
Do you remember when I told you earlier? Do you remember?
Whoa.
Hell yes. Agent
Age
Quarrel,
of Quarrel.
Agent Quarrel, we appreciate the hell out of that, sir. Apparently you
MLC,
enjoyed our
baby.
little stunt. So
MLC.
thank you very much. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I do see Agent Quarrel today on MLC giving out the stuffs. So
Dang.
thank you very much, Agent Quarrel, for gifting the good old BYB.
Daddy.
We do that means a lot to our little channel, as everybody knows. We do appreciate the hell out of it. It's March membership drive, just like it was February Black History Month membership drive month, or whatever, reparations month, whatever.
Oh, I took the
Excuse
Obama
me.
sticker off the back of my phone.
Yeah, buddy.
You forgot to do the big fucking 20 BYB boom 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 with the effects on this
You
guy.
think I forgot?
Okay,
You
go
think
ahead.
I would forget
My
that?
bad.
Are you
My bad.
serious, man?
He's leading up to the grand finale.
No,
Like
I gotta leave
Fair
that on
enough.
screen for a while, man. Because 20, that's awesome. I appreciate that. 20, that's a lot. That's a lot of membership.
money.
Just
man.
remember,
money.
March is March membership month.
Just
Madness
remember. How
March
could you
membership
forget?
month.
We keep bringing it up. How could you forget? We won't let them
Madness?
forget.
March and memberships all start with an M.
That's right. Everything else.
March.
March. Membership March.
March, something I can't do.
That's right.
Membership madness.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's see-
March
let's see-
membership.
Let's everybody who's donated a gift can go up against each other in the bracket, and whoever out donates the other person gets to win the next week. And we just
That's
keep
right.
doing that
And
every week.
And they could donate in April, membership April.
Right.
Dead fool,
Right.
get your ass in here, homie.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
yeah.
That's right. Agent Quarrel gifted 20 BYB podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep. Yes. We appreciate it,
I need
sir.
a cigarette and a nap. Stat.
Um,
That's doctor talk.
fuck yes, man. All right. Well, I guess that's it. We're done. Oh, wait. No, that's right. We have stuff to talk about. I forgot. I almost forgot we had topics we should talk about. All
I
right.
was
Should we just
hoping I
get
was
right
Yeah.
into Anthony
Yeah.
Cumia shit?
We should get right into it, but I was hoping
Cumia.
I would have Ray's episode of Lewis and Zach today, but maybe we'll have to wait till Friday for that.
What's this? Lewis and Zach? What is it?
Yeah, used to be the rap show, Real Ass Podcast.
Oh,
it
yeah,
Lewis and
yeah,
Zach
yeah. No, I saw Ray tweeted
Ray-
it out, but yeah,
yeah,
so
Ray
he's
was-
on with Brendan Sagalow
Sag
and Louis
Daddy.
J. Gomez, the rap
And Mike Cannon.
Puerto Rican rattlesnake. But I don't know if you've ever seen Brendan Sagalow. He can do some of that rapping. I don't know,
Yeah. Funny, he
freestyle
does
rap.
That stuff the kids
He's pretty
do.
good at it. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah. No,
I think it's
I've
game,
always
but pretty good
wondered. I've been trying to get like Crackamico on the show recently, and I thought it would be amazing to have him go up against, because he does an entire show where people are like, "Hey, here's $2, do a rap," and he does. But yeah, so we got Jings, we got Granny, we got who else? Crackamico, of course, and then like Brendan Sagalow.
Yeah.
If we could get him on the show and
Crack's
do
not
like
the
a rap
easiest.
battle. We're not getting Aaron Imholte back ever again. It doesn't look like, but
Yeah.
he
not
also
the
does
easiest to get on.
horrible rapping. Do you? I say this a lot. I think the last time that Aaron tried to do that rap that he got paid to do, when she got paid to get in her little when April got paid to get in her little bikini.
Yeah.
I think I saw her look at him and go, like, in her mind, I could read her mind, and it said, "I'm so done with this fucking work."
Well, yeah. I mean, Sagalow has a 4-inch cock famously, and rapping and rap battles, what you do when you have a small dick. So just like a roast
Well,
battle.
that explains why I hate rap, and I'm all about that heavy metal, motherfuckers.
Correct.
That's right.
That's some big swinging dick shit.
What? Speaking of dicks, Funky Bronco, what's this you say? Why you betray
What is
Ski Mask?
this?
I do not. He pulled out his pee-pee on the last time he was on here. He pulled out pee-pee. And that was not very nice of him. But actually, you probably like that, Funky Bronco. You probably like when the guys pull out their dongs on screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Headbangers ball, motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not my favorite thing.
What, dicks on screen?
Yeah, no.
Why not? What's wrong with dicks on screen?
It's just
We got Dave here right now. We got a dick on the screen right now.
Well, there is that. I mean, Dave's, as dicks go, Dave's not so bad, but sometimes,
Why are you making fun of 4-inch cocks too?
he could be.
Isn't
he could be
that
cute when he
average?
tries. He could
Aaron
be
was
endearing. He's one.
What?
He's one endearing dick sometimes. I guess you can give him the thing.
when
Whatever.
when Aaron found out he had when Aaron found out that he was so happy when he found out that the average size of a penis was like 5.5 inches, 5.5. He was like,
that's not so bad. And he
Yes.
goes, well,
That's-
okay, well, let's look a worldwide, not just United States. Look a worldwide. Because I think the average worldwide is obviously much lower than just in the United States.
Funky Bronco. Jim Stansel is hung like a horse, allegedly. I do remember. Well, okay, so he was showing his dick to Nikki Huntsman. She's a porn star.
Yep.
She's another one of
She's
these
hot.
like porn stars trying to become a comedian, which is a
boy.
disgrace.
You don't see that too
No,
much in LA.
thank you. Yeah, just because you're
more New
cute
York.
and like guys stare at you and probably have been laughing at your jokes your entire life because they want to get laid. Hello, ladies. If guys are laughing at your jokes, that all that means is that they want to get laid. It does not mean that you're funny. Just start with that thought. But yeah, so she said he had like an 8. I was a little annoyed by that, like a 8 out of 10 for penises.
Well, I have a picture of Jem Stencil's balls on my phone, so
Don't we all?
I don't know.
Don't we all? Seriously. So anyway, I sent a picture of my dick to Jim, and I was like, "Hey, show it to Nikki right now." And she did show it. He did show it to her. He's, I think, like a 4. She gave him a 6, gave me a 4. So, whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, cool.
From a porn star, I mean, she's probably seen thousands of gigantic dicks. So, I mean, when you think of it like that, yeah, of course, most people don't have penises like that. Seriously.
Penis.
All right. But yes, I just wanted to thank Agent Quarrel one last time before we move on.
Yeah, that's a great gift. Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You guys ready to do this? Opie Radio. Let's get into it, man.
Yes, Opie.
I literally signed the contract this afternoon. I just read the press release. What's going out tomorrow? What's wrong with this guy? So yesterday, Opie Radio instantly, the second he heard about the entire deal and whatnot, he says, after 11 years off the airwaves, Anthony from the legendary Opie and Anthony show is teasing a huge return to AM radio with a gig at WABC. But why are the major papers ignoring it? And why is he so tight-lipped about the details? Rumors are swirling. Did he really land this comeback, or is it just smoke and mirrors? Let's spill the tea on what's really going down with Anthony's so-called return.
So jealous.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Yingwei. That's exactly what the problem is, right? Jealousy. Right. So what all this matters to little old Opie? Like I really don't understand why he's being such a cunt about it. He's really actually hurt by this entire thing, isn't he?
Big time.
Did
I
Opie
guess
did Opie delete the tweet or something? Where's that coming from? Oh, that's on YouTube? Wait a minute.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Opie Radio.
Opie
Looks
Radio.
like a Facebook tweet.
Facebook,
post,
maybe? Facebook. Okay.
No,
Facebook,
it's YouTube.
Facebook.
No, yeah,
YouTube?
you're right. Yeah, it looks like you're right.
Yeah, YouTube, right? Is that a YouTube post? So weird.
Well, I mean, if anyone needs to get help with their...
I see what he did. He had the YouTube post and he had like his video associated with the... Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh, that's right, because he live streams from Facebook.
I'm not subscribed to Opie on my new channel. On my
I don't even have Facebook, man. I'm no boomer. I'm not like Bob and all these old fuckers that have
son of
Facebook.
Bitch.
There you go. Let me subscribe to Opie Unleashed too.
Yeah, you probably don't have MySpace either.
Unleashed.
You don't?
And AOL. And
Opie
Prodigy.
Unleashed.
Prodigy? What's it? What? Now you're just making stuff up now. What are you doing?
Yeah,
What's happening?
Prodigy was before AOL. That was some old shit.
But yeah, so before the ink is dry, we already got this guy in here talking shit. Opie can't help himself. He is very, very butthurt. It's very obvious. He's a jealous mofo. All right, let's see. Let's actually hear the announcement. You guys haven't probably seen this yet. We'll go ahead and play it out. I think we can play like 4 or 5 minutes of it, and we get the idea. It's a 13-minute long clip, but I think you can get everything we need to find out in about the first 5. So let's hear it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Well, I don't see you. Why are
I
you?
know that. I don't know why.
He's behind Cumia.
Is that true? I don't think so, man.
No, I'm kidding. he's hiding.
Do you?
Let me try leaving and coming back in.
All right, man.
Oh, I think
Yeah, I
his
have
camera was
no.
just off.
That's weird. I haven't seen that before. No, but he's backstage, which that doesn't make any sense.
That is weird.
Oh,
That's the first time I've seen that.
Yes, WABC. I have news about
WABC
WABC Radio, Talk Radio, New York.
WNGR.
That's right.
WNGR.
Anthony Cumia will be joining the Talk Radio WABC 77 WABC airwaves. The contracts are done. We need exchange them. That's all. Do all that digitally now. I'm due for a phone call. It'll probably pop up during the show because management, you know. I could start ragging on management again. Man, the boss. Why is the boss calling me? Terrestrial radio stuff. Hey, man, I haven't been able to do that for 11 years. Is the boss?
But yeah, Anthony, he never even did that, the negotiation thing. He always left that entirely up to Opie, and that's how Opie did it. He did it once a year. Every year he would have to do these renegotiations, and I think he might have been shitty at it. I don't know. Does it, Dave? What? Oh, Dave's making his bed. Oh, like Jordan Peterson said, make your bed. Gosh darn it, make your bed. Start your
side hustles. A chamber maker.
Jordan Peterson sounds suspiciously like Ray DeVito.
Why you gotta call me out like that, man?
Good egg and make your bed. Come on. I wish you well.
Come on, man, make your bed, eh?
Come on. It's almost 7 o'clock.
I'm sorry. Make your bed. Come on. You're a good
I'm
egg.
doing laundry
Make your
on
bed.
it.
No, the
What do I think about this?
mashups are always some of the best, though, right? When you do imitations at the same time, impersonations.
Yeah.
You could do like your Tony Soprano mashed up with Trump. That's some funny shit.
Well, I was going to say now he can make fun of two bosses, but I realized that Gavin's not really his boss because they did technically merge.
They're merged.
So,
No boss.
merged. No boss.
Well, okay, so here's how it works. Gavin McGinnis and Anthony Cumia have merged.
Okay.
Except for one of them does work and the other one just streams. That's
Right.
it. Yeah, so Gav, he takes care of everything. Whatever. But yeah, so we had Opie who used to do all the contract negotiations, etc.
That's just scares the shit out of me.
I heard Gavin lost a guy to Sam Hyde also. Like that a guy quit or something.
Okay. Do you want to back it up? Are we going to back it up and then get back to this?
No. Sorry, I'm just saying.
We can.
No. There's nothing to back up. I'm just saying.
No, there is.
Okay.
There is.
Okay.
I actually wanted
Katsu.
to talk about this.
Okay.
This
Let
is
me
a
back it
short
up.
clip. Nope, we'll do a little side tangent here, and this is all about Ryan Katsu Rivera.
Well, we're talking about bosses, so it's a good segue.
Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. But before we start this clip, let's welcome to the stage Faggot Sarra. What say you, Faggot Sarra?
Faggots?
Yes, we do like bundles of sticks. We're big fans. We're huge fans of bundles of sticks.
It
Indeed.
was just faggots, huh?
Indeed.
I noticed, by the way, I was reading the comments just before the show, and people were like, "You fucked up. You got rid of Ryan, you cheap Scotsman." Oh, who started that rumor? Ryan is making the same salary he's making with Sam Hyde, and Sean will be making a similar same salary, similar salary, whatever. Ryan didn't quit because I didn't pay him enough. Ryan quit. Well, first of all, he was annoying me with his "you want to fight" shit, but that wasn't even it either. The suburbs outside of New York are two things: rich people and their servants. Rich people are in Larchmont and Rye and Scarsdale and Eastchester. Poor people are in Mount Vernon, the Bronx, Yonkers, Mamaroneck. Everyone in Mamaroneck is Mexican, and they mow the lawns of the people in Larchmont. Everyone in New Rochelle is black. They are poor, just like Mount Vernon. I don't really think maybe some of them will come be nannies up in the burbs, the nice burbs. But so Ryan, unless he's making 250 grand, 300 grand, I'm not exaggerating, you can't really live in New York suburbs that are nice, like Rye. Like where Mark Jacobs lives and fucking Mark Wahlberg. Not Mark Wahlberg. What's his name? Jimmy Fallon's up here, but the other guy with the brothers, the super hunk from Flamingo Kid,
Jesus
Matt Dillon.
Christ.
No, Matt Damon. No, is that him? No,
Matt Dillon does have a brother that's acting.
Matt Dillon was in the Flamingo Kid, right?
Yeah.
With the sultry eyes, or his homeschool
Jesus, I
thing
just
was a
want
major
him.
problem with the vaccinations because they're
You
New
just
Yorkers.
want to what? You just want to fuck.
Sounds like that's what he wants. He's got to just about blowing a load over this guy. He can't remember his name, but
He
Well, he
did
does.
shove a goddamn dildo up his ass anyway.
That's
Well,
quite
he did that
All
to
right.
own the libs, though, man. Come on, let's be right.
It's fucking the great Gavin McInnes, the creator of Vice, the creator of the Proud Boys. I mean, this man's an icon.
if you say so. He likes
not
sultry
me.
men.
It's
But
not
he's
me
right
that
about
said so.
Westchester. He's got Westchester County down pretty well. He was
Yeah,
pretty much spot on.
but I mean,
He's about to
for the
dem-
most part, he's just kind of a, I don't know,
Back.
whatever. I mean,
Man, that home
I'm not a
School
fan
kids.
of extremists on either side.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, they're not that extreme. Seriously.
He's
get
not. He's
vaccinated.
not.
Anyway.
He's not.
You're wrong. And
Forget
there's
about
something
that.
about millennials. I think it's because they grew up with
Just
the
played
internet.
out.
So like, hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. What the fuck you doing? You stupid fucking loser. You know, I'm like 54 and can beat you up, right? And I've made
Okay.
several multi-million-dollar companies, and you're a loser who restocks the shelves at Starbucks. What's
Well, okay. So anyway, the long story short is
This is a right-wing red bar.
no. Okay, so Ryan Katz-Rivera, he did leave censored TV and stopped working with Gavin McInnes, but he's going to be working with. Any guesses?
Sam Hyde.
He-
Sam Hyde.
yeah, he
That's what
announced
said.
it.
He
He
announced
actually
it.
put it on Twitter too, so it is a confirmed fact that indeed he will be working, but he's not going to be on screen anymore, apparently. So we won't be seeing his face, which is a good thing because he's just some lame Chinaman. So take
like
that,
you,
Ryan
like
Katz-Rivera.
yourself.
Yeah, very, very similar eye complexion, whatever. I guess if you think so.
Look,
maybe I'm just
Kumi-
really, really high, jerk.
Lip.
Kumi's doing an impression of him right now.
I'm gonna get karate chopped here any second. I can feel it.
McInnes.
Oh,
Mr. Eddie
Fodder.
McInnes. I can't say his last name.
Ben Bankus.
sorry.
You remind me of the Ben Bankus. We could
Oh,
post
yeah.
those up.
Do you want to get the text down? That fucking shit.
I
is
played one of
funny.
those the other day.
Do
They're
you
pretty bad.
want-
I don't even know how that flies on YouTube, honestly, because I get worried about playing that. I mean, whatever. Can we get canceled for doing that shit? I have no idea, honestly. It's probably not good to keep playing them all the time because eventually probably will get popped for
I
it.
guess it depends if Jackie Chan or any of his family are listening to the show and it goes on.
Exactly. All right,
funny.
let's do
Jackie
this.
Chan wouldn't care. He's based as fuck, so Jackie Chan wouldn't care.
No, yeah, probably true.
Nice. Yeah.
He's got a daughter that's a tranny or lesbian, and he hates her guts. She hates him as well.
Oh, that's news.
You heard breaking
did
news.
not know that.
Breaking news. my friend. Google it, you fucking inconsiderate bastards.
Hassling us, Opie. We're going to steal the concert tickets from his office and give them away on our show without anyone knowing. Ooh. Yep, we did that. So,
yeah, O&A pranksters. See, they never took any of this shit seriously, right? Having fun, fucking with people. Sound familiar today, folks? Hello. Did maybe BYB style themselves after good old Opie and Anthony? Just a smidgen. How about you just go do a show and don't give a fuck about any of this stuff? I think that is the best method myself.
That'd be refreshing.
Well, I hope that's what people gather from watching BYB is we have fun and don't really care.
Hope so.
Hello. There you go. That's how you end up with getting a show like you got today, folks. Just not giving a fuck about anything. Hey, if you're friends with BYB, you're a friend of BYB. You don't get it. But yeah, there's plenty of people out there that we could give a shit less about.
ABC, I think at this point, I can announce that the Anthony Cumia show will debut on 77 WABC Talk Radio in New York City this coming Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m., taking over the old slot of Curtis Sliwa from the Guardian Angels, now running for mayor of New York. Good luck. Obviously, my goal, my goal, and the station is to do afternoon. I want to do middays. I want to do midday, sort of a little bit after Sid's show. Sid does mornings. I think early afternoon, couple hours, early afternoon, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, something like that, because I'm still doing this. 4:30 to 6 is locked. Monday through Thursday, this is the show I will be doing. But my goal eventually is, look, I'm former shock jock Anthony Cumia. Maybe people want to see what I do. Maybe people want to, get a little inkling. I remember when the Opie and Anthony show started in Boston, we had to do overnights or something. They put us on like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. For a week or so.
Yeah, I can imagine how raw O&A had to be back in Boston overnight back in the day. I imagine they weren't getting away with anything on that radio station back then, right?
No,
nothing.
Nothing.
I wonder how they slowly ramped it up to the point where they were doing Jocktober and then fucking the up and down game and all the crazy shit they ended up getting away with. I wonder how that started. I guess maybe. Do you think Howard Stern? Maybe he was opening the door for that kind of crap.
Sure.
Had to be, right?
But what about Man Cow as well? He was back in the 80s, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
He was kind of a big wig back there, Chicago, I think, or I could be wrong.
Yeah, he was.
Definitely the Midwest.
Yeah,
for sure. But whatever. There was a few guys opening up the door for that kind of content, and then it was the 90s, and then it was like wide open. Everybody do whatever you want on the radio. It's the funny, wacky morning show.
To get us, see what we do. But I'm very happy about it. I don't mind that at all. Talk radio, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. There is an app right there in the App Store. Go to the App Store, 77 WABC, and doesn't matter where in the country you are, you can listen live. It's like a podcast.
So I wasn't even aware you could do this. So I was thinking maybe I would just watch it on iHeartRadio or whatever, this Sunday. But apparently there's an app you could just add to your phone from the station. That's fucking super convenient, man. I didn't even know that each individual stations had their own apps. That's kind of wild, man. But I guess that's just how things are set up nowadays. So you can just, it's that easy. I haven't even looked it up on my phone yet because I just found out about this today, as a matter of fact, when I was listening back to these clips.
I'm going to download the app. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be listening Sundays. But I'm just dreading the first month of the show. Any caller that he has on is going to be like, fucking Anthony, you're the great, back on the radio. Remember you from WNEW days, and be all that shit for the first month.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Punching
Remember
out.
that time when you and Opie
Opie
did that
sucks. You won. Remember we met in 83.
thing? I was the guy with that shirt.
Podcast at that point.
Tony Two Shirts, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Tony Two Shirts.
Remember old Gravy Legs?
Yeah. It was a fucking riot.
If you're in New York, obviously AM radio or the app. But anywhere else in the world, you get that WABC app and you could listen to the show completely live. So I'm very, very psyched about this. So much to talk about. A lot of New York politics that I'm very interested in. And just what's going on in New York and New York City and nationally to an extent. But the Sunday show on WABC, 8 to 10 p.m. is going to be very New York centric, talking about everything. Politics, the crime element, my experiences in New York, growing up there, like all the very New York centric show.
You can't do that. You live in South Carolina. You're a traitor. You turned your back on the Big Apple. Like, how can you dare report on it now that you're gone?
You don't know nothing about no New York. Come on.
Like, I do like that. Like, it's like Pat Dixon, right? Pat Dixon lives in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but he still does the New York City Crime Report. It's very similar to that.
He's a fucking carpetbagger.
Wow, good one, anyway.
Carpetbaggers. Wow.
But everybody called Hillary Clinton when she ran for senator. She's a
I thought those were scallywags. I thought scallywags. I thought, yeah, he's a carpetbagger, so he went from the north to the south. I like it. Yeah, that's correct. That's right.
So I'm very excited about that. And there you go. That's the deal. That's what we're doing right now. And yeah, so Sunday. And I'll be flying up there every month or so to do a show Friday during the day, mornings with Sid. I'll do a show with him. And then Sunday or whatever day I'm doing at that point, I'll pop up and do my show live from their studios. But for all the other days, I will be right here in my studio in front of my microphone and doing that. We're also going to have the video element, not on the app or immediately, but later on the 77 WABC website and some of their social media outlets. We will have some video clips of me doing the show from here because I got everything I need. I got a camera, I got some lights, I got a mic, I got computers. So very excited. This is a new thing that I never foresaw happening again. Being on regular terrestrial broadcast radio after doing the podcast Compound Media for 10 years and now doing Compound Censored for almost a year now, be a year in the summer, I guess. I just had not given up, but I wasn't really pursuing anything. I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, he goes on to talk about maybe he was looking into doing some stuff in the local markets down in South Carolina, all that kind of shit. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, hang out. I'm kind of surprised he got back on the radio too because of the Proud Boy connection. Just the fact that he's doing a show on censored.tv, which is hanging out with Gavin McGinnis and being part of that. And of course, when you do that, you're kind of tied to the Proud Boys. I don't know. Dave even said, like, I'm anti extremists on either side. But it's like, yeah, but are Anthony and Gavis extremists?
Well, the media will make those ties even if you aren't tied. If you actually do have a tie, then you're in it.
Strong.
You are.
You are it. But yeah, so I don't see him as extremists, just like I don't see whatever. If you're a talking head and you're on TV, or a lot of these people that are on X, they're not necessarily fucking extremists. They just talk.
Right.
I say extremists are like people that go out and do fucked up stuff. So I don't even think Gavin McGinnis did fucked up stuff himself personally. Proud Boys have a few of them, for the most part, pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, Laundry Room. The Overton window is moving. Yes, the pendulum always swings back and forth, Laundry Room. That is very, very true. Not pretty antisocial. Okay, based on a conspiracy theorist, not pretty antisocial. They're not pretty. Is that what you're trying to say? They're not pretty.
Base nose.
Base nose. Yes. Why are you always making fun of the ladies there, Honk? How come you don't love Haley and Jackie? How dare you? What are we going to do with you if I have them on the show? Because they do want to come on the show, but I don't know if they're going to want to be on a show with a guy that gives them a bad time.
I've never given them any bad time. I just want to see them stand up and turn around on camera for me real quick. That's all.
You
seems reasonable.
Yeah.
The redhead one, I know she has like workout photos. She works out all the time.
Twirl's not, I mean, it's a little chauvinistic.
Right, little
but
pirouette.
It's not bad.
Pirouettes, yeah.
Bend over and grab your ankles. That's a little more in the bad department, but still, I mean, it shows.
This is on you guys. This is all you guys. Honk, which one do you prefer, Nikki or Haley? It's Jackie or Haley? Jackie.
Nikki Haley used to be the ambassador to the UN.
No, I think he's saying Nikki Norton or Haley.
Which one's Haley?
Nikki Norton, Haley's the redhead. No, Nikki Norton. You know, you don't get that one.
Yeah. No.
The one with the dick. The one with the cock.
Let me tell you, man.
One of them has to be pull started.
Yeah, apparently that thing is hung like a horse. So yeah, I'm going to take a hard pass. Thank you, though.
A hard pass. Wow.
One of them has a push button. The other one has to be pull started. Yes.
I just want to see what a lady cock looks like.
There you go.
By the way, there is a glitch. When I said I was on the show, but when I turned my camera on, it wasn't bringing me on. So yeah, there's a little bit of a glitch going on. See, again.
Oh,
won't do it.
weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, StreamYard bad. Not
StreamYard
good. Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, okay, you got to bring it back in. I wonder if there's a setting they added that like forces you to click it now in order for the setting to go back to normal.
They did add a new thing, but it has nothing to do with that. But as we know, when they change shit or update stuff, there can be glitches very easily. I do like your hoodie there, buddy. The WOW. Wow. There you go, Opie and Anthony.
I don't like washing it.
Go in the corner and stand on your head, and it says "Mom." Bitty bang bang.
Upside down and backwards. Upside down and backwards. Remember that one 80s, I think it's maybe 90s movie? I think it was called like Stardust or Star something or something like that. It was a skateboard movie, and it had like a peace sign in the middle of the skateboard that was transparent. You could see through the board. And then he had a WOW hat. And then when the skateboard was on
the
it,
cube.
I don't remember what it was called, and it's like it reminded him of his mom, and it's like upside down and backwards, and then it was like a whole thing at the end. He remembers his mom. It's old.
Aww, skateboarder moms. All right, skateboarder moms.
Was that WoW thing? Was that invented by Opie and Anthony?
Well, Whip It Out Wednesday.
You mean like the one that you mean like Kevin Brennan saying, "Wow"?
No. That whole Whip It Out Wednesday, was that their thing? Because if so, they've been around for a while. I never watched them or heard them. I was always a Howard Stern guy, but I remember though when the bumper stickers and stuff started coming out, everybody was making a big deal about it. That was a long, long time ago. I didn't realize Opie and Anthony were around that.
Yep. They invented all the whipping it outs, not just the Wednesday one. They invented whipping it out.
Interesting. Oh, I was always pissing my pants before that, so that's good. I'm glad.
How else can you do the up and down game unless you whip it out, folks? Yes, famously the up and down game.
Fair enough.
Dave's favorite game, indeed.
Whip it out. Whip it out Wednesday,
buddy.
But I guess Tom Likas did a Flash on Friday.
Yeah, Tom Likas
probably afterwards.
But I don't think Tom Likas had a original fucking bone in his body. But you know, the Likas 101 was a copy amalgam of what every other shock jock ever tried to do in their lives. All
why you don't like us or something?
He was a dick. What a fucking buffoon.
Tom don't like us. What?
He was a good egg though.
Yeah.
Well, I wish he would do live.
What's going on here? Based on no, Quad's not doing anything else shifty. The rest.
Pay no attention to Quad's eyes. Don't look at his eyes.
Yeah, he's trying to get a read on me. I think he's going to be. Are you based on conspiracy theory? Are you going to be out at Hackamania? And if so, we're playing fucking poker, and we'll see if you think I have shifty eyes or if you can get a read on me.
You don't even need to be introduced. They'll just be the guy staring at your eyes like a fucking psycho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I was there when Fresh Prince left Philadelphia. I was the couple of guys up to no good or something.
Yeah,
he was
the guy to make noise outside of his neighborhood, if you know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, nice podcast too, but the pretty antisocial ladies are lovely.
Especially the picture that you have. Especially the picture you got behind you. It makes them look perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. They look like they just No, they both look like they just got that Bill Cosby juice loaded up. They're ready. Yeah, you're getting sleepy now. Just lay down on the couch, ladies. You'll be just fine.
But the only thing is they're like 30 years too late on the Chola look. So I don't know what podunk ass city they're from, but I like the girls. They're fine. But that looks like that fucking 90s Mexican style just hit over there. Are they eating hot Cheetos yet?
They're fucking from Lancaster, Holmes.
Hot Cheetos. Fuck, that's great.
Are these Ricky fucking are you guys doing Ricky references on a podcast now? What's going on here? What's happening?
Hey, Holmes, I got a home in Lancaster and Downey. What are you talking about, fool?
Are you Southside? Are you Southside, man?
Palmdale. Come back to me.
Yeah, what's up, Dave? Dave, why don't you tell us about all the comedy scene out there in LA? We don't get to hear about that stuff very often. No, you've been talking. You said you've been hanging out with your buddy Sam Tripoli. You're a name dropper. Don't even fucking play like you're not. Come on, let's hear it. My buddy Sam Tripoli. Who's your other really good friend? Rife is his name. Rife?
No. Here, let's say there'll be some Sam Tripoli news coming out pretty soon. Let's just say
he's coming on the podcast.
No,
you getting him on BYB?
Let's just say Red Bar would love to hear the story about what's going to happen coming up in court. So I don't know. He might little
is
triple
Sam suing Red
No,
Bar?
Sam is being sued.
Uh-oh.
For what? Showing up with the gun?
I can't really talk about it. Look up Neff versus Tripoli, LA County.
Neff, Chris Neff. That's your buddy, Chris Neff, huh?
That's all I can say.
All right.
The Dabbleverse.
Well, that's a pretty good. I mean,
No, this is unrelated. This is not Dabbleverse related in the slightest. No. It basically has to do with their former show Cash Daddies that Neff and Tripoli were on together. That Neff claims he owned 25% of, and the other people on the show claim otherwise.
Money Room Quad, I might be able to get you Lisa Jordana or Milo if you're interested. I did indeed hit up our buddy Milo to see if he might come on, but I've never actually hit Lisa Jordana up.
Boy, she's hit a few people.
The nice thing about Milo is you can call him a fag and he won't be annoyed by it.
I thought he wasn't a fag no more.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
I know. I agree with you.
I mean,
Once
is
you
he-
suck
is he
one,
that?
you're always yep.
I hear the cure does.
Indeed. All right, let's
Lisa
watch
rules.
some more. Do you guys want to? Well, we heard the update. Now we got to get into the Opie side of this. So
gonna say, I
nice
thought we
that
did.
you're nice hoodie, buddy. Because we got not just Anthony, we got Opie. You guys are gonna love these if you haven't seen them yet.
Whip
I
him out
love
Wednesday.
that crazy fucker.
Whip it out, whip it good, whip it good. We're whipping it out on Wednesdays, or we're wrecking it out Wednesdays, indeed. But yeah, so Opie talked a bunch of shit about Anthony. Imagine that, folks. It's almost like he needs
Hard to
something to
believe.
cling on to get attention or have people to pay attention to him.
Just hard to believe, but there it is. Can't deny it.
Hey, Anthony talking about you again. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. He can.
Seems
I
like
don't care. I just clicked on it.
Yes.
it seems like you don't. Yeah, because it's free chat. He does not have to even bring up any. He could make a rule at a show. I will not be talking about Anthony Cumia. I will not bring up any chat having anything to do with Anthony Cumia. I will not be talking about Anthony Cumia. He could make a hard, fast rule, but there's a reason he's not doing that. I can only imagine why, right, guys?
Yes.
Because he wants to, Lieutenant Dan.
He needs to, wants to, needs to, has to.
Hey, speaking of Lieutenant Dan, I did catch the wrestling match between you and whoever your opponent was on a good old
Right.
Gummy Chainsaw
Correct.
videos on Doom's channel. And the first thing I thought is, you got magic legs.
You got
And it-
Lieutenant Dan. You
Lieutenant
got
Dan.
magic
You
legs.
got magic legs.
Hey, that's right, Forrest. And you got an AIDS baby.
Is he smart or is he like me?
I'll tell you what, Forrest. You ever become a shrimp boat captain, I'll come be your first mate.
Jesus, I wish I wouldn't have said Lieutenant Dan now.
Yeah, you asked for it, motherfucker.
I did.
You asked for it.
Out of the mouths of babes. Let me tell you.
You get 30-year-old references. If you want them, you got them.
Yeah. Yeah. The show just went.
It went right into right into Forest Land. Indeed. Send me the link. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? How can I send you the link? I don't
He's
even know
one
who you are.
funky Bronco.
I have no idea who you are.
He
Stop
wants
it.
on the show.
Send Crumb the link. No. What? Why? What do we need Crumb for? We got 3 guys here. 4, if you count everyone.
3.5. 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Oh, okay. Now you're gonna make jokes about half
No, no,
guys.
no, no, no.
Oh
I
my
see.
God. This
No,
is
no, no,
going right
whoa,
downhill in a
whoa.
hurry.
Hold on.
Wow.
3 and 0 quarters. It's a thinker.
Wow.
That's a thinker.
Wow.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
You have hurt me today, Dave.
It's been a tough day for Quad.
Has it?
It's been a tough day for all of us, guys.
Actually, I mean, in a way, it kind of was hard because I wanted like an hour-long argument, and we got like a 3-minute half-ass conversation and gone. I would have sat back and watched an hour-long argument and loved it.
It's like the fuse went right up inside the bomb and just sat there.
It went out.
He did not want to deal with it. He was having such a good time just being interviewed.
Yeah. It was a really chill interview,
it's like,
too.
Oh, man, Quadfather, you betray me. Quadfather.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
betray me.
yes.
No,
Okay, I do get a little. Yeah, I get a little of the stuttering John vibes. You're right, dude. You called it.
No.
Oh,
dude.
God. You're bringing me flashbacks, man. It's hurting my. Now I'm hurt.
Now your feelers are all fucking messed up, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm fucked up now, man. I'm fucked up. Yeah, Pot Awful said mean things to me. Highly unexpected. Highly unexpected. I would have guessed Jesse PS would have said mean things to me. Never.
Mersh left in a huff, and then fucking Weird Al Yankovic started yelling at you, and the next thing you know, the whole fucking show went off the rails.
Perfect. I couldn't imagine anything
the show
more.
ever, but
No. An argument would have been good. An argument ensues. Just 5 minutes. Just 5.
Look, I mean,
minimum.
he said that I was listening to the show. He said that he likes you. He said that this is the worst show ever, but which is kind of just like, light, good-natured ribbing. He called you guys both.
Has he ever looked at a show and gone, "Wow, this is a really good show. I like that show."
No, exactly.
Better than mine.
So these guys suck. They're boring. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Whatever. But he said he kind of liked you. He liked you. He likes Quadfather.
Yeah. Would I
the fact
expect Melton to ever say something nice about a podcast? Like,
Right.
no, it's not.
But you got the link. You gave him the link. He came on. Mersh leaves. He wins, but then he just kind of goes back onto his own show and just says, "All right, fuck you. Later, little show smaller than mine that I don't have to care about."
Oh, he's been on here 4 times.
I know.
Yeah, he hates it so much he keeps coming back. There you go. All right. Moving on. Speaking of other people with hurt feelers, let's get back to Opie.
Oh.
Hey. This shit's wild, man.
Talk all he wants about me. I don't care. As Kevin Meaney would say, I don't care. I don't care.
Holy shit.
I mean, people are talking, though. People are
my jokes don't land, and I don't care.
People out there are talking.
He's got a little bit of a Ray DeVito cadence, right? Yeah, people out there are talking. They're talking, man. Like, come on, man.
They're like, wait a minute. Why are we getting...
What am I supposed to... Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do?
Why are they talking about Anthony? Come on, man. They should be talking about me. I'm the good egg. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Details of Anthony's gig at WABC, making his huge return to AM radio. After 11 years, a huge return to radio on AM radio. And he said he would have the details, right? And most of the main publications are kind of not even going with the story. That's weird, considering Opie and Anthony were in the papers every other day. We created turmoil in this city on the radio dial. And they wrote about us all the time. So if you think one of the guys from Opie and Anthony, after 11 years, after getting kicked off Sirius XM for some race stuff, blowing up the Opie and Anthony show, ruining the greatest radio show of all time, and then starting a mediocre media company from basically his basement, and then he got some space in New York City, ran that into the ground. 11 years later, he's coming back to AM radio. You would think the New York papers would pick up on that and start talking about that, because that's a big effing deal.
Yeah. So to his point, I guess he has a little bit of a point here. I don't know what you guys think about this. The Insider Radio has a published thing, but yeah, are you guys surprised? Like, Whatever. It's been one day. I guess we should allow like the New York Post one day to get their shit together and write an article about this, right? Because it is a huge deal in at least New York City, as far as that goes.
It's a big deal in the radio industry, but is it a big deal in the city?
I don't know. I've never lived in New York City. I couldn't fucking tell you what makes news over there. But
I don't know that AM radio. I don't know that AM radio is a big deal in the city anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably going to get
that kind of the problem too. You make a good point, Bob.
It'll get a couple inches in the entertainment section in New York Post.
Just like your old lady gets.
Get out.
Like especially in New York, I'll say the one thing. Especially in New York, a lot of the older demographic doesn't really have a way to get good conservative talk during the week or on the weekends. There's one or two good stations. So if they just have it tuned, and I'm sure they're gonna be. I'm sure if you're listening to the station now, they're already gonna start running promos. Anthony Cumia, Sundays at whatever. This is Anthony Cumia. I've just been hired on to come to Sunday nights at so join me and Steven Singer for fucking for whatever. Steven Singer's the ad.
Everybody hates Steven Singer.
Those old folks are probably already listening to ABC because they don't have a lot of choices. So they probably already know about it. If I had to guess.
Right. I mean, apparently, according to Carl, they get like a 4 million hit share, whatever the market share is, 4 million, whatever that is, and even some of the radio station, the sports radio stations, they're like at 2 million. So obviously it's not prime time. It's Sundays at fucking whatever, not Sunday nights, but it's still going to be relatively large at that time slot. I think he could even win that time slot for a year.
Definitely will make some waves in the AM.
Yeah. Not national yet, but you never know. But they're syndicated. Actually, no, they're syndicated nationally, right?
Yeah, 388 stations nationally.
That's a big reach.
When I drive to the city, I usually will I usually listen to Sirius XM, but if I'm driving into the city, I'll turn on the AM radio to listen to traffic reports to figure out the best way to get in. And if you're going back and forth between news stations, it's Spanish speaking, whatever the fuck they're saying. It's news and it's sports. That's it. They're and occasionally a Christian music channel, but it's pretty much news, sports, Spanish.
I love Christian music. It's the best.
It's
my mom listens to that.
I'm a Christian and I hate Christian music.
If that's what going to heaven is, I'm just gonna have to go out and kill somebody. So
I listen to Slayer and I'm like, praise Jesus.
Here's the thing, too.
Hey, we used to have this really cool Christian metal band in the 80s called Striper.
Oh yeah.
What about Wasp?
They were just the opposite.
I thought Wasp was the other. Aren't they? Weren't they?
They were bad guys.
Christian rock guy?
No, they were devil worshippers.
Oh,
bastards.
We had one in the early. We had one in the early aughts called the Killers. They're definitely a Christian rock band.
Switchfoot.
The Christian rock band stuff. First of all, the station. My mother listens to it. It's. I can tolerate the music. I can't tolerate the fucking in between when they give you those motivational shit in between. Go fuck yourself. I don't need your shit, bro. Come on.
Seriously,
tell me how to live.
Be with us all the time. Take your day one day at a time, and don't forget always.
I'm gonna take my day 3 days.
If anyone needs a one day at a time, it's Dave. Am I right? Hey, come on, buddy. One day at a time. That's how you stay sober, Dave. Mm-hmm. One day at a time.
California sober.
Don't tell me how to live.
Did you say California sober?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, California sober. That means he quit everything except for marijuana. That's what.
And drinking.
Or he quits every day.
And drink.
All I did was quit doing coke.
Okay.
And I didn't even quit. I didn't even quit doing it. I just said. All I said was I'm not gonna do coke until Hackmania and see if I can go 3 months.
Yeah, that's the most California sober you could possibly be.
that's
California sober is you just knock it off for a while. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah,
knock it off for a bit.
chill out for a couple days.
Hey, just knock it off.
My
Can you
heart's
do it
been
for a little bit? Okay, you're
palpitating.
fine.
Just man up and knock it off for a while.
My heart hurts. I think
Tolerance
I'm
break.
California sober for a couple days.
Oh, I don't like this feel of that. I'm gonna knock this off for a little
Hopefully, cocaine isn't the same as heroin. Otherwise, at Hackamania, I'm gonna end up like Geraldo. And then
Yeah,
it'll
no
be a
Geraldo
story
wing.
about nobody. A story that nobody will ever hear about.
Just
They're
don't
like, who died
Robin
and
Williams
where?
in your room.
No. I'll be in your room.
Keep
Just
the belt.
No, you
Belt
know
secure
you're
in
not
your
putting
pants.
a belt around your neck and the doorknob in my room.
Imagine I fucking
I
OD
know,
in your
erotic.
chair while you're in your bed. Sick.
It-
I
it-
OD
yeah.
in your chair. They have to
Yeah, and
condemn
then
your
your-
chair because
and then your
somebody
chair
died in it.
becomes evidence, and then you
Yeah,
can't
and then
go
you
home.
can't even use it anymore, dude. I can't leave
It's an
Hackamania
evil
without
trick.
my chair.
Fucking Dave. So you're gonna have to stay in Vegas for a while.
Hey, what happened? What happens to Dave stays in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's right.
so does unfortunately so does Quad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until the criminal investigation is wrapped up. Quad's in Vegas as well.
You're gonna be broadcasting from the Golden Nugget for a little while longer, Quad. I'm sorry.
But people are talking. They're like, yo, man, Anthony's not giving much details about his new gig. What's going on? Does he even have a gig? That's what I'm
Why does
starting to hear.
everybody
Does he
who's
even
talking have a
gig?
southern accent?
So keep that. Keep on talking.
Stop.
Keep on
Nothing
talking.
crazy about him
All right.
at all. Nothing.
Fuck.
I had a meeting with somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Nothing crazy about this
Just
guy.
that.
Whatever. He's gonna be the newest Tukey. He does the hand puppet thing. That's pretty good. Yep.
Holy
He's
Christ.
doing it.
On a fucking bicycle, man. Jesus.
Practicing. He's practicing to buy a puppet. I think that's what it looks like.
I think he's practicing to be a puppet, but yeah, okay.
He's already got someone's hand up his ass. Is that what he's saying?
Fuck yeah.
Something's going on. Something abnormal. Very abnormal.
Abby.
I don't know.
Normal. It's Abby something.
Very abnormal.
If he just does a show every day clowning on Jim Norton and Nikki and just showing clips of shitting on
Anthony.
Jim Norton and Nikki, he'll be number one. No, don't even go after Anthony anymore because he can't win that battle.
No.
You can win the battle of Nikki versus Nikki and Jim.
How?
because-
Just by picking on Jim for being a pee-pee liquor sucker?
Exactly, dude. Yes.
That's low-hanging
Yes.
fruit.
It really is.
That's
I
low-hanging
mean, it is,
fruit.
but people will eat it up, and that's what he needs to do. That's how shitty of a person he needs to be for people to watch him.
That could work.
It will work.
There's
can't
nothing
really
you
mention-
could say about Anthony that's not going to come off looking like a douchebag. Nothing. I don't think there's any way,
Anthony's
any
won.
angle, unless Anthony
He's
just
the winner.
fucking it. Unless Anthony just like corkscrews into the ground and in a huge ball of flames. There's nothing, and even then, I don't think there's any way that
That's
he
already-
can pull it off. But
He's essentially already done that. He's
but,
from-
but, I,
he's
but I mean permanently, like he hand caught in the proverbial
yeah,
cookie
like
jar.
saying the N-word on national
national
broadcast
radio
syndicate
while
radio.
he's got a kid,
That'll
you
get him
know, a
canceled.
5-year-old sitting on his lap or something.
Exactly right. Right.
Their name, but they worked for Anthony, and he just met with me. A cool guy, very very cool guy. If I talk about him, you probably will figure it out. And he was like, we were having I was having a beer at Gephardt's, and he was just like, I think he was having like a soda. This will probably give it away.
Like a fag.
We were
like
talking
Jim
about some
Norton.
stuff. He wanted to kind of help me out
That's
a little
what he
bit, which I
used to do.
appreciated.
Yeah, anyway, that's the end of that part. He says a little more here, kind of close to the end, but
Tuna Town.
whatever. Yeah, Tuna Town. What happened to your parents? You promised Kevin. Yeah, thank you, kitty. Meow, meow. Good job for coming back in and giving him a meow. A meow. What was the thing from Super Troopers? Did Dave freeze up? Look at him. He's frozen.
I'm not frozen. I'm here.
What happens? What happened to your appearance? You promised on Kevin Brennan's show. That ship sailed a long time ago. I'm not going on Kevin Brennan. All right, I'm not going on any of the Dabbleverse shows. I don't feel like being part of that world. And then Shane Gillis hosted. You know what, Richie Rich?
Yeah, come on, man. So that was it. He doesn't want nothing to do with the Dabbleverse. He's already dipped his toes into the river of iniquity. Whatever. He hung out with. Did he ever go on Carl's show? I'm not even aware that. I think he did one time.
No, I want to say. Wait, did he ever go on Carl's show? I got to look that up.
Or Shuli's. Probably not, right?
He's been on MLC. And then there was some weird thing with MLC, right? Or was it with John that Opie was like, send him the link. No, send me the link. No, I'm going to be on my show. No, it's going to be your show. Wasn't there some kind of thing like that?
Whose show was that on? Yeah.
Was that Brennan? I think that was Brennan and Opie too. So I think they've had like their kind of bullshit. Brennan.
I remember that. I saw that.
Here's the thing too about Brennan. Brennan's not just going to send you the link unless A, Super Chatter requests it, or B, you ask for the link. Like, you know, he's not gonna like just send it to Opie. Just be like, send you the link. No, it doesn't just do that. So you're gonna set something up, and then I think Opie tried to be all gay and be like, no, do it on my show. I'm gonna come on. But I think that also happened on Shul. Actually, that might have happened on Shuli's show.
I think it was on Shuli's show.
You're right.
Okay.
No. It is Shuli's show. Yeah. I'm sure the chat knows because they They try to get Opie tried to get Shuli tried to get Opie onto the show like mid something.
Yep.
And then like they just whatever. Good story.
Because Shuli got a little pissy about it, which I surprised me because I thought it was a work at first, and
Shuli got a little pissy about it because he made Shuli go over to the Opie show.
Yeah.
To his show.
Yeah. And then there was a little bit of sneaking around as people went back and forth to try to get him to come back around.
So I don't think it was MLC, but I feel like there was multiple anyway. So they Opie, I'm telling you, he needs to start going after Nikki's cock. He can go after Anthony more, but again, you want those stories, and you want the 1099s. Like, you want the stories with the names so everything can be corroborated. None of this fucking bullshit. I'm some guy that you'll know if you listen to episode 634. Like, we don't need a fucking cryptic message, Opie. Just name the names and talk some shit.
Oh, yeah. The crypticism is it's a put off for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. I don't know about going after Jimmy. I can't really see that he wins that either, because like Jimmy doesn't care that he sucks peepees and stuff.
But Jimmy won't go after him.
He has nothing to lose from it.
Jimmy won't go after him.
Who?
Jimmy won't go after him. And he
Why don't you think?
I don't think he will. I think Jimmy will completely ignore it. Completely. Unless like a super chat or a caller calls in directly. Because now Norton's been doing this thing where he posts the phone number and they film it. It's not live, but you can call between this hour and this hour, and you never really know if or when you're going to get on. So I'm sure a caller will call in. Now it's supposed to be an advice thing. So they prep you before, like, it's an advice show. We're not calling about Nikki's cock. They prep you before. But it's like, it's so.
You can ask like ridiculous shit, like advice on how to tape your penis up behind you, you can just go on and on with nonsense stuff.
Right. No, you can't.
And whatever, you could tell the call, whatever. We've all done that, right? Tell the call screener some lie and then get on air and just ambush them. It's funny to do that shit. We love ambushing, right, guys?
Right,
yeah,
so
we're really good at it tonight. I mean, usually.
Hackamania is going to be the party of parties. Kahuna Nui. Yes, sir. Are you going, sir? Interesting. But yeah, I think it's going to be a blast, man. I hope Mersh is there now. You went to the WATP thing. Dave, Sarra, did you get a chance to meet Mersh in real life?
So No, so
he was there
both
though.
Mersh, so both so both Mersh and Royce, I believe, were late to the event. They didn't arrive. At least for sure, Royce didn't arrive until. Right, I don't remember. I can't remember now which one didn't arrive, but I don't think either of them were at the meet and greet. And I think part of the reason too, I think again, one of the biggest, ugliest dudes I met at that event was
Melton. He wasn't there.
A Revenge of the Cis fan, and he was a really big, really ugly dude, and very awkward. But he was nice, so I tried to straighten him out a little bit.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You were just talking about a big, ugly dude who's very unattractive, and you were trying to straighten him out.
Straighten him out real quick.
Oh, there was somebody that was really, really odiferous at that event, wasn't there?
Odiferous. That's a big fucking one.
Odiferous.
Right stinky, EROUS. It's very stinky.
Joey C.
Was it
he was there.
Cupcake?
Oh.
Wait, you're leaving out Christina. You're leaving out the fact that they were both there, right?
If it wasn't him, then I apologize profusely. But there was someone there that
Kinky.
Multiple people. It was a gentleman.
Kinky Loco, who was supposed to take Joey C to the mat, right? Or vice versa.
I think it was Kinky.
Joey C was allegedly supposed to beat up on Joey C.
I don't think it was Kinky because I would recognize his name because I kind of know him from Discord. This was somebody up to that point I hadn't heard of before. But never mind. I'm sorry, but I understood he was a big guy, but he was odiferous. That's the word for the day. That's a nerd word, folks. Odiferous.
Kahuna Nui, the big Kahuna, meeting Mason there. We are taking quad swimming in the pool. All right. Well, if you know Mason, then you know that he's going to be cruising down with me from Oregon.
Big Kahuna, do us a favor too, Big Kahuna. Get him those arm flotation devices.
Oh, the floaties.
No.
Kind of have to, right?
Or like Baby Shark. It's got to be Baby Shark.
At least a vest. A life vest. I need a life vest.
We finally
Baby
get
Shark
to see
floaties.
one of those fucking contraptions that's in every single pool.
Oh, the
We get
hotel
to see-
contraption.
Yeah.
Like the one that they pick people up and throw them into a casket with.
Yes,
Yes.
dude.
I got to go now. I have to go.
It's in my hey,
Look,
look,
book
it's
it
a
right
chair.
now.
It's just
Book
like
it
the
now
chair that I'm
there,
in now,
Ingwe.
except it goes in the water.
I got to get my wife off the no-fly list, but as soon as I do, I got to get there. I have to see Quad dumped in the water. Well, not dumped. That's a poor word. Choice of words. I got to see Quad drop, not drop. It's carefully lowered into the water on that.
Yeah,
You guys could throw me in. I would actually not give a fuck. I'll do that.
No, we wouldn't do that to you, Quad.
Why not?
Deep
I
down,
threw
we
myself
respect
into
you.
the pool. Yeah, I mean, it didn't work out very well, but I did throw myself into the pool.
Yeah,
as well.
but you threw yourself into the pool from a second-story level. I mean, that wasn't. We would. We don't invite. Maybe it'll fix you.
Yeah.
You look like an inflatable waving arm character when we throw you. And just...
Yeah, I can't do that very well.
The wacky wavy arm guy. Yeah.
No, it's just because your arms are just flailing all over the place.
Yeah, my arms aren't that flexible no more, man. Shit.
Son of a bitch. Well, the plan was to get you walking before then. I hope you haven't given up on that.
No, we're gonna make him walk at Hackamania. We're gonna hire or we're gonna just give Melton a
couple
Bible
bodyguards.
Give him make him a faith healer.
Why don't you guys just strap me to Melton's back, and then I'll be able to walk like that?
We bring a geneticist and a faith healer. We cover both our bases, okay? And one way or the other, that fucker's walking at Hackamania.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So now you guys are trying to say I'm a fake cripple. You're just like Jim Stansel. You're no different. How dare you, sir?
We
How
think the
dare
wheelchairs will work. Yes. I've suspected. I didn't want to say anything, but
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? There's many people that share the same opinion as Big Kahuna. It's all fake.
It'll all work. Well, we'll find out.
Oh,
Well, find out.
yeah.
That's how they figured things out with Houdini. They just tossed
What,
him
what do
into
you
the
guys
ocean.
think about? What do you guys think about the Joey C thing, though? I mean, that has come up quite a few times. I still speculate that he's very highly likely to show up to Hackamania.
I think that
claims from the rooftops. He's screaming it. He's exclaiming from the rooftops that he's not coming. Yeah, Yingwei, what's your
I
thought?
think he's got 2 kidneys, and he will arrive there with 1 and extra money to gamble. That's what I think. He will sell a kidney, and he will arrive there in style. New velour from suits from his.
Yeah, what color? Yeah, what color can he get now? Because he's got to get a new one that doesn't reek, right?
Well, he does.
Sure.
I believe that there are still a few of the really old fat Al Sharpton collection that are still available at auctions. So they do have cigarette burns, a lot of them, but I do believe that you will see him come in. Some of the the velour tracksuits are from the 80s, so they're likely to be plaid. It's paisley a little bit, but he will come with a new tracksuit, velour tracksuit, or 2.
He can't even pronounce velour correctly. He pronounces like a fucking Mexican. He says velour. Hey, yeah, check out my velour.
He's a little challenged with a lot of words. If you haven't noticed.
God, I was watching Chad's show today. Man, that's a fucking chore. I
was watching it on Melton stream. Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. I watched 90% of it from that side too. But it boggles my mind how much that guy cannot finish like an entire sentence, not one entire sentence without flubbing something in every single sentence. And he's a guy that gets paid to talk for a living. It's kind of weird. It is weird.
He says 2 or 3 sentences. He does a sound drop. He talks about super chats. He reads a super chat. He does a sound drop. He says 2 or 3 sentences. He does a sound drop. He talks about a super chat. He reads a super chat. He does a sound drop.
So you're saying that he has a cadence? Is that what you're saying?
A certain, I don't know what. Je ne sais quoi.
He says a lot of things without saying anything.
Right. And have you ever noticed the way he pulls super chats up also? Like he's stretching. He's always stretching as like a broadcaster. So he'll like do the, you know what I mean? He'll say as much as he can before he gets to a super chat. And then he'll allow that to be like his new topic. You know what I mean? Like it's maximum stretching.
It's called the transition. No, Quad.
Yeah. It's not really a transition though. Because he's stretching
events together. Yeah, you're chaining events together. All you're doing, you have nothing prepared. You're hoping the super chats lead you in the direction that
a new direction
the show goes.
Exactly.
Right.
The whole show is a giant segue.
You got one clip to show everybody.
Right.
You start with that clip, and then everything leads from there. But
one clip, 163 segues.
You make some money. He's been doing pretty well. He made $3,000 last month.
Yeah, that's not bad for sure, man.
$4,000. I was
I
surprised.
mean, he's not killing it in the comedy department, right?
Well, Nick Swartzen has Corey Adams now. No, but I know that the membership thing too with the Shuli stuff is different. But I looked at Shuli's numbers yesterday, and he made 7,500 in super chats before YouTube takes their pay. And I thought that for whatever reason that he was killing Brennan, but Brennan made over $10,000 last month. Now, of course, that was partly due to the AC show. But I was surprised. But Brennan doesn't get any membership, so.
Well, you know what? That's kind of down a little bit from last year because he pulled in over $200,000. So
yeah,
if $10,000 was considered big for him, then he's down over last year.
Yeah,
does that sound right, Ingwe?
Yeah, and he's 64, and he's going to be 60. He's retiring next year, and he's even saying in the last few episodes, he's like, I only got to do this till the end of the year, and then I don't have to worry about it. Then he retires, and if he does a show whenever he does a show.
Say what you want about Shuli's show. I'm not as big. came into the Dabbleverse because I was a fan of his, but not so much anymore. But Those guys are trying to pull together content. They're trying to provide entertainment. I can't say necessarily that Brennan is doing that now. He just seems to be existing for the super chats.
Yeah,
that's a pretty goddamn good living for somebody doing what he's doing.
100%. He used to have interviews.
Amazing.
You know, he used to
I mean,
Ashley Cummings.
I was never a fan of his, but when I first started watching all this stuff, he put on an entertaining show. Wasn't necessarily my thing, but it was an entertaining show. It was a structured show with interviews and segments and stuff. And now there's no stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if segments is a little strong, but
you know what I mean. There was stuff. There's stuff there.
He always had like a story or two to tell.
Right. And a guest or at least a co-host or something. Yeah. And that just is interesting that he still makes that amount of money.
At this point, I've been listening to him for 8 years, and it's like it's home for me. The yelling is home.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
So it's like I'm an abused spouse, like his spouse probably.
They have support groups.
Oh damn! Wow, we heard that.
And look, and I'll be honest too. Like I get it too. When I go on Saturdays, I know that there are people. Just like I was saying, MKE and the Sorcerer are like $25 Patreon tier members that like get the once every month they get to jump on a Zoom call and talk to KB, and then KB just puts out an episode. I was the first one to say that, and I get it. When I go on that, that's the first thing I think about in my head is how am I gonna not be just a person who's smeagled his way into a fucking little show, but I don't know. Smeagle my way in every show, dude.
Smeagled.
I don't know what the fuck I could possibly want to talk to him about. But.
Speaking about beatings, let's get back to Opie. What are you saying? You guys will like this one. This is actually pretty funny.
Is 8 to 10 p.m. on Sunday. What? Whatever. Good for him. Good for you. You make your big comeback to AM radio and you're a part-timer on the weekend. That's impressive. You're right. I'm jealous.
He's not wrong.
Opie versus Ant.
You're right. I'm jealous. Well, like Ant said, he's gonna have just a couple of shows on Sunday, and then they're gonna be putting him in a regular rotate.
I don't doubt it.
No, I mean the contracts are already signed. He said he's getting the slot right before Sid. They just want to like have a couple weekends to watch him first to make sure.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's the news, baby.
Okay.
Anthony in a celebrity
listening.
boxing match on Netflix. Opie versus Anthony in a celebrity boxing match on Netflix. The only way to settle this drama. No offense to Anthony, but he's always been a whip.
Opie would beat the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, that would be an interesting fight for about 10 seconds.
The fuck out of him.
Well, he brought up the gummy chainsaw. That's what we need because we already had the gummy chainsaw Captain Alex versus Quadfather, which was hilarious shit. But now we need the Anthony Cumia versus Opie.
April, a surprise winner in today's match or yesterday's match, right?
Oh, who did she go up against today?
She won it. She beat the harem, the St. Paul harem. It's like Ashley LaRue, Kayla, and like somebody else.
And
the new chick, the
Slam Piece.
Slammer.
Well, you would think Slam Piece would be good at wrestling. Consider that's her name, Slam. Just slam.
Slam Piece.
Body Slam Piece.
Let the boys be boys.
Body Slam Piece. There you go. Body Slam Piece. Summer Slam Piece.
Slammer.
Me and him in a celebrity boxing match. Get out of here. I've worked out my entire life. I've boxed. I've taken MMA classes. And what has Anthony done? He's worked on his his forearms or biceps when he just drink beer after beer after beer.
He's taken.
I would stay away from his right side because he probably has one Popeye arm from lifting all those Bud Lights all those years. Dude never worked down in his life. Knock it off with that crap. Those comments make me laugh. It wouldn't even be close. I used to work down the same gym as Jim Norton, right? I would see him on machines, and I would just openly laugh how insanely wimpy he was too. And he had a trainer. He was the one plate kid. Clang, 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 clang. He was that guy. And Anthony said you should call into his show so he can. Okay, all right, thanks. I don't need to do anything with Anthony. Okay, look at this guy just lying. You're lying. Why don't you just quit? This is pure garbage. This is great. This is really
he's lying.
Lying.
He actually really likes it.
But little old me, I can't hurt you. Little old me, I can't hurt you.
Oh, I recognize that. Honky Tonk Tennessee comes into this show all the time. No, I love seeing, like you said before, you noticed a couple of the goofers.
Wait a minute.
And they get to do it for free. That's the best thing, dude. They don't even have to like give him $1 for a Rumble rant. They don't have to give him $2 to get a message to him. They do it absolutely for free. But yeah, what Honky Tonk Tennessee? What?
No, I just I'm trying to remember where I know him from, but
I've seen him here a bunch of times on this show, commenting.
Yeah. I just wonder anyway. But
I asked Pat if it's him, and he said no. I was curious about that a long time ago.
As highly unlikely as it is, there is somebody out there that hears about Anthony doing this radio slot by himself, and has no idea about any of this beef or whatever, and thinks to himself that might be in a position to actually give or offer Opie a job. That's very unlikely. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but there's a chance that it happens. That's all I gotta say. Will he be spinning records? Probably. But he might get a job making a couple $100,000. If he does, he's going to have to work 4 or 5 hours probably, but I see a world where that happens.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's interesting though.
Especially to stick it to
Hey, Dave, Daddy KB is watching right now. You're one of my paid stooges. Don't screw up this up, Sarra. Gino ain't got no money. My kids hate me and my wife left me for a Jew. Oh, no.
What the
fuck
was that?
It was like the writing made the fucking super tip.
Dude, it's like it was a Twin Peaks experience. It's like doppelganger.
That was the best backwards.
Dave That's your name was Dave
Harrison, Dave.
We got to hear that one again.
Dave, Sarra.
What the fuck? I got to hear that. That was wild.
Oh, no. Nice podcast. Super. You gave Quadfather all your information.
Oh, hell. Stop it.
Hey, Dave, Daddy KB is watching right now. You're one of my paid stooges. Don't screw up this up, Sarra. Gino ain't got no money. My kids hate me and my wife left me for a Jew. Oh, no.
Don't screw this
Screw this up. I don't. We are. Don't screw up this up.
Don't screw up this up. That's what it was. That's why it sounded weird. Don't screw up this up. Dave, we're watching you, buddy.
I love when AI fucks up like that. It's great.
I guarantee KB is not watching this.
No, he was on a long time ago today. He did go late though. What's up with his scheduler? What's going on with him? Do you know, Dave?
He's got kids, bro. You never know with kids. Maybe
Well, I assume that's what it was. Right.
Who knows?
Fair enough.
Okay, no. You know what? Actually, he's mentioned something. I didn't catch a whole lot of it today, but he did mention something happened. Something happened. He can't talk about it yet. Nobody knows what it is. I don't think.
He got a radio job.
Yeah, WABC. Wow.
Dude, honestly, though, Opie and KB doing... Never mind.
Oh, yeah. But so
what could they talk
Anthony
about,
needs it.
though?
Well, whatever. It's like someone was asking the other day. Gutfeld's always like, "Who should we have on our podcast?" or "Who should we have on the show?"
Yeah.
And I'm always like, "Come on, dude! You gotta have Gavin and Anthony back. That would be the most
Gavin,
amazing thing of all time."
But honestly, too, you can even have some people like KB or stuff like that. I mean, KB and DePaul.
Yeah, I would like to
fans,
see KB,
friends.
Bonnie McFarlane, because her husband, what's his name? God damn it, why can't I think of his name?
Because first of all,
The
you only get. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's not really
that
KB's thing. He's not really looking to say 10 words because they have Florentine on there too, and they had like Florentine and Danny
They've had
Polchuk
Chrissy Mayer. They've had all these
on
people.
Fox.
Right.
That's so crazy.
Exactly.
That's just easy. I need to get on the Fox, dude.
They've had Chrissy Mayer on there. I mean,
I want to start just
having an open mic
soliciting
policy.
I'm just the way I weasel my way onto BYB and MLC. I'm just gonna weasel my way onto Fox.
there you go.
Yeah, Rich Voss. Thank you, guys.
Tell them you're not going to take no for an answer.
I blanked.
Go for my windowsill for, not many people. Why are you so bothered? I can't hurt you. I can't hurt you. And that's embarrassing because you're sticking up for a pure racist. That's really embarrassing. But maybe he'll change his ways. Who knows? Maybe he'll tamp down some of that crazy talk. Because WABC, Anthony, is not going to allow you to do your crazy talk. You understand that. So he's gonna play the game. He's gonna have to tamp down all that crazy talk. You watch.
Well,
and then his fan base.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah,
he obviously has not listened to one thing Anthony has done since he's moved to South Carolina and done his shows from there. And even before that, after his heart attack, essentially he stopped having guests over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like essentially after he hadn't had one guest since the heart attack. And basically and even for a long time, before that, he's kind of wasn't even having guests on all the time. So I don't know if you've watched the show lately. It's him pretty mildly talking into the camera, pretty quietly and pretty softly, and not even being. He used to be, you know what I mean? He used to be louder, but he's such a tamed version. For more than a year, he's been like this, and it's you haven't seen anything, so don't comment. You just hear what the trolls tell you.
Yeah, or whatever they lie to you. You mean even worse? So yeah, just constantly responding to lies. That's the best part of all of this. You could just go in there and twist this guy's head up for free all day, every day. If you can wake up that early in the morning, I should say. That's the one problem. Yeah, because he starts at 6 in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So that would be 3 in the morning my time. Ain't happening.
Yeah. I never catch it unless I'm on a bender.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah, unless you stay up all night and catch it at the end of your day. Yeah, exactly.
That's why when I see OJ coming on, I'm like, I need to go to bed. Because OJ.
I don't know if I believe you saying that, Reverend Billy. I think it's true what they say. Anthony would have been nothing without Opie. That's possible. He found him.
It's a very, very fair statement.
It's very possible.
And just like Billboard would be nothing without Opie and Anthony. I'm sorry. Rack them.
Facts. A lot of those guys would be nothing. Oh, I mean, Jimmy probably wouldn't have been anything really, right? He wasn't blowing up at the time, was he?
Well, he was blowing things back then, and yeah, he would have been just a queer then too. Right. Regardless, now he's a wealthy one.
Do you guys remember that first big special he did? He shouted out Opie and Anthony out in the crowd, had them stand up and talk to him. at his special.
Like they
he pretty much said that. He said, I would never have been anything without those two out there in the crowd. That's what he said.
But like, see, here's the thing though, too. Like, you gotta understand when they first got on Sirius, also they were behind a second paywall, and they were still getting 30,000 subscribers to that. I get it that it was joined with some other ones, but they were basically the main draw to that one fucking subscription. And like,
yeah, well, that's about what Compound Censored gets now too.
I know,
about
but I'm just okay. So, but that's, you're literally behind a double paywall. You have to get a special radio shit. There's all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, eventually it got onto the internet, so you can do. But like, that took a while. I don't even think Opie and Anthony was even doing anything when you can start getting serious stuff online. So, like the fact that they had, you know, they maybe had a couple million fans, whatever. But they had like 50 to 100,000 of the most hardcore fans.
Right.
If you know what I mean. That like,
yeah. Obviously, that's like some of the hugest trolling of all time happened because of those guys and the trolls that came with it.
That would
right?
just show up to every single, like a certain large percentage of that 100,000 would show up to every event, and it would just be havoc.
Hell yeah. Or like Howard Stern's fans, right? Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Like everywhere you went, you would hear that shit at like golf events or whatever, any of that stuff. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. You still hear that every once in a while, like golf things. I haven't watched golf for a while.
Toothy, fa fa fooey.
Ace that loves the red meat. They're gonna be, why aren't you talking about the savages anymore? Anthony Cumia plays to the room. He's always played to the room. No matter what, he plays to the room. And he knows ABC isn't going to deal with his horse crap. So he's going to tamp down all that stuff. And then
yeah, of course. Of course you play to the room, right?
Of course. What's going entertainer doesn't?
Yeah, you become a corporate person.
Yeah. And that was like Anthony's big selling point on doing WABC also was like, hey, I can bring, if you like what you see here on the radio station, but you want a little more spicier version of it, then come check us out at censored.tv. Obviously, but that's not even the only place that does that. Like all of the programs say that kind of. Timcast IRL says it. They're like, hey, if you want to see how we really talk behind the scenes, join the coffee club or whatever the fuck.
Are you supposed to sell? Are you supposed to sell yourself by saying, well, you know, I'm really not that good and probably nobody's going to listen to me, but hey, why don't you hire me and see what happens?
Yeah.
Plus, Anthony has had a political mind for a long time, has always been pigeonholed into the comedy thing. Now he's been on his own forever. Now he needs to basically, he'd be smart like Opie. He's willing to take sort of the pay cut. Because if Anthony cared about the money, then like he'd be going on YouTube every day, just like Brennan, to, you know, probably now a couple thousand people giving him just as much as super chats, doing all that same shit. He'd be doing that if he needed the money or some other thing. He wants the political kind of connections. He wants to get into the political space and the political talk arena and kind of, you know, leave a lot of this comedy stuff behind him. Not behind him, but you know what I mean? Like he wants to retire to politics.
So does that mean he's going to start hawking gold coins now? On Fox?
I mean, he never stopped hawking gold coins.
Yeah.
Is he ever a Hakatuan?
No, that's Fox. He'll be doing that soon enough.
Yep.
He'll be selling gold sneakers.
All right, there we go. All right, and I just gifted 10 BYB podcast members. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You don't pew for yourself. That's not good.
There we go. Equal Pineapple got one. Toucan Scam got one. I like
Look
it.
At that. Scam. Look at the wealth spread like that. It brings tears to my eyes.
I should say I did recognize most of the names in here, so I thought it would be a good time. I didn't want to drop them earlier in the show when there was a bunch of Mersh fans in here because they would end up with them. So now that they're long gone, there you go. We're doing our own memberships. Yeah, you can gift 10 a month. So I like to do that. And today was the day.
Oh, really? Oh, like wait. What do you mean you can gift 10 a month? What does that mean?
Gift. I can gift from my channel for free, nothing on me.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh, you're now that you're monetized, you can do that.
I don't have memberships yet because I don't do any membership shows.
Yeah.
So
start one up, man. There you go.
Cool. I didn't know that. What the fuck? Why doesn't Kevin do that shit? Fucking prick ass motherfucker.
Because he's not a very nice guy. He's not a good egg.
Tell him.
He doesn't care about things. He don't care about things.
If he was a good egg, he would do it.
If he was like Ray, I don't think Ray does it either. I don't even think
Ray's not a good egg either.
I gotta tell him.
It's a secret.
No.
Everybody knows this stuff.
It's a selfish bastard.
Stevie Lou's a bad producer. That's why he needs Dave to produce for him. I'll take $40 an episode.
Yeah.
I'll be backstage. You don't even need me.
Yeah, he picked the worst producer. In fact, whatever.
Not Stevie.
Show.
G-Rob, yes, G-Rob, love it. KB stinks. Boom, you got him. I like this. KB rules. KB stinks. Boom, back to back.
There we go. Both sides of the coin.
And he does hate the pores. That's a fact.
Hardcore fans are going to be like, you changed, man. You changed. Why aren't you talking about the fights at Popeyes anymore? This sucks. This is not what I'm used to. You know what? This is good. Short, sweet. No one's giving me money, so why am I sitting here? Oh, did I say that out loud? I said that out loud. All right, hit the like on the way out. That would be nice. I made $10 today. You know, that's a little less than making $300,000 to do a 2-hour weekend show for WABC. I understand. I'm falling a little short. I get it. I'm falling a little short.
As long as you understand, I guess that's all we need to know, right, guys?
Yeah, fuck Opie.
Fuck Opie. No, but I mean, he did make a good point. Whatever his fans expect, the hatred, the vitriol of the racism and blah blah. No, I don't know. I think they'll be just as happy to watch a regular show on WABC or just hearing Anthony's voice back on the radio. But yeah, censored TV, he can go into all of that stuff. One of my favorite segments is rappers who talk about offing people all the time on their little albums and whatnot, and then they get it. He does those segments are pretty fucking funny, man. Because he'll be like, all right, here's a news story. This guy got popped, like popped, and then he'll go look up some of the rap and listen to it and be like, yep. Yeah, he pretty much talks about offing everybody else. So I guess karma's a bitch, motherfucker. That's
goes around, comes around.
That was his most recent one today. Was something about little G Easy or little money G or something like that. He literally just had one yesterday, and it came out today. So it was pretty funny to listen to. We love it. We want more of it. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. We try so hard. We can't bite the bullet. Oh, shit. Bite the bullet. Son of a bitch. Never bite the bullet.
No.
Yeah, Ingwe doing the Charleston over there. I haven't seen that dance in years.
I almost stood up and started flapping, but
nice.
A little too old.
Flapper. Show me them gams, grandpa.
Yeah. I'm a flapper.
Show me them gams.
Rodeo dough.
I hope you shave your legs. I hope you shaved your legs recently.
Listen, I don't know what kind of sick stuff you're into, but no, I don't shave my legs. I don't.
Let's see them legs. Show us them feet. Let's get
see
feet
them gams.
We'll sell them feet pics.
Unfortunately, there's plenty of pictures of my feet over on Discord. Discord, folks, for all your family needs.
Yes, of course. Check out BYB's Discord. And Spurtopia's Discord. All good stuff happening. Spurtopia's for families. Come enjoy all the family content that they've been doing in there.
We have picnics and sell cookies.
Right.
They're laced, but they're cookies.
All right. I was going to show a little bit of MLC. Maybe now's a good time since Dave's out of the room. We can sneak in a little MLC.
Wow. Dave left. He's gone. Wow.
Well, he can't be here and riff on old Kevin Brady, his new daddy.
He'll hurt daddy.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
I got 2 questions.
Who is your daddy?
They make something called they make Bluetooth headphones.
Oh, damn, he heard us.
Son of
We
a
were,
bitch.
yeah, we it was all nice things, buddy, as you know.
It was nice things. They were nice. You guys were being nice. You have to bring me back on the show, though.
Nice. Nice. Oh, shit. Yeah. Good point.
Those blue teeth again. Always get foiled by the blue teeth.
Hi, guys.
Hey, there's Dave. Hi, Dave.
Can't unmute your okay.
Huh? What?
No, I'm having a conversation with my own tech. My own tech.
Okay.
My own tech guy back there, backstage.
Yes, of course.
All right. I did want to show this. So we'll just do this real quickly. I think this will probably be our last segment of the evening.
Last segment of the evening.
This might be wrapping it up here.
My guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he left us. How dare he? Yes, indeed. This entire thing of okay, he left and came back. Goddamn.
No,
I
was having audio
keep up with,
issues.
buddy.
I had to switch headphones.
The Bluetooth.
I don't know if you saw this, but yeah, Anthony Cumia broke down the entire thing. The Kevin Brennan pullover. It's all good. Whatever. It's a good breakdown. It is funny, and it's done in a way that you would expect Anthony to do it. But there's a better one yet, and having watched this now. This is fucking hilarious, dude. We have to watch this. It's only 4 minutes long, but yeah, it's the GOAT himself watching himself like a playback, which is fucking great stuff.
Doesn't look like him.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Clippers, of course, too. I
looks
do
like his
have
wife.
to say that.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's just like his wife.
It's Leslie Jones.
Just with one less banana or two. Or
Why, hello there, Mr. Kremlin.
That's why he wears that black banana on his head.
Quad, you're never gonna get a job at WABC.
WABC or something. Yes, G-Rob did indeed. Oh, G-Rob, thank you very much. She dropped the link to the BYB Discord and the Spurgtopia Discord.
That G-Rob is on top of her game. Like
she's she's
one of the best.
Grob.
G-Rob Grob. G-Rob Grob.
See,
thank you very much, lady. One of the most beautiful, intelligent ladies in the Dabbleverse, G-Rob folks.
Dabbleverse.
But yeah, here, Leslie Jones. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. This is fucking hilarious because this is the time Kevin Brady got a bicycle ticket. Fuck those New Jersey Turnpike videos.
Wait, they have those?
There is such a thing. This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
Already it has. Go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, as Giroux would say.
Real mental problems, and he needs to be help. So yeah, and if you on this motherfucker taking up for him, bitch, your ass need help too. So come at me again. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Breaking news.
Do you know what that was from? Was that Leslie Jones like going after Kevin Brennan, or was that something else? Dave, do you know?
I believe that was Leslie Jones responding to an Instagram live of somebody mentioning Kevin Brennan. Yeah, I can't vaguely remember. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, I don't know what that's from.
I can't remember right now. Something about the seller.
Well, we do know famously they don't get along and have had issues in the past. So whatever. But yes, I assumed she was talking about. Well, I was just making sure she wasn't talking about Anthony because obviously Godfrey likes to talk about Anthony. At the behest of Kevin Brennan and Chad. So I just assumed maybe all black people are the same and think alike, but apparently Leslie Jones has her own thoughts, and that's cool too.
Well, science says otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit, Quad. I don't know. We're gonna have to maybe huddle about this later. Don't start talking those crazy thoughts.
You know me, man. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't care if you're black or human, gay or normal.
It don't matter.
Trans or sane. It doesn't. None of that matters to me.
Yeah, you're fair like that.
Come out to Hackomania with 3 Ks.
That's loud as fuck.
That was loud, yeah.
Right.
That was loud.
You just scared off all the chimpanzees.
I know. I just shit my pants. Something. I don't know what that was.
Peter Sky Parker will be pissed when he hears that.
Yeah. Yes.
I hope
we might have just lost a little
shit at you, honky. I'm gonna reach in my diaper and throw some shit.
Yeah, this calls for
Just
a
throw
good
your
shit
bag,
thrower
dude.
right
You
here.
don't even have to
Yeah,
throw
my
your
bag.
shit.
I'm just throwing my entire colostomy bag.
I'd rather
It comes
have the
back
monkey.
even.
No. I'd rather have the monkey shit. I had a buddy have one of them bags. He'd open. That was the foulest smell ever. Throw the monkey shit, okay?
Can you imagine what it would be like if monkeys had colostomy bags? Holy,
It'd be a whole lot simpler. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe that would.
I'd stay right the fuck away from a zoo. That's for sure.
You'd have a lot of monkeys, other monkeys fucking that hole is what you'd have.
That's true. That's a fair point. Yeah.
I
Monkeys
remember
have no sanctity.
Bob Biggerstaff went on to Ray's show, and then the next, like, real recently after that, he went on to KB's show, and he would not stop talking about his. Like, he is a comedian, but you can't talk about your colostomy bag. Like, it's not actually that funny when you hear someone with a colostomy bag joking about it. It's like,
I know.
Yeah. It gets uncomfortable after a while, I suppose.
Yeah, after about the third mention, it was like, no, actually, there's nothing funny about it.
I'm trying to eat.
You see how it fucked up the screen when he went off. It left a hole between us.
Right.
That's
weird. Something's going on with StreamYards, man.
Glitchy. They must have changed the settings, so we got to change something on our
No,
side.
they did.
maybe.
They did.
Yeah.
When I came in today, there's a new thing in there, and I saw Chad. Chad came in and he was doing his show, and he couldn't figure it out. He was like, "Oh, fucking StreamYards, dude! Like, this is all messed up. I can't handle this." It was like, "Well, don't be clicking around all the new stuff if you don't know what it is, you idiot."
Dude, I think I've got to take a nap, man. This is bad.
Like, dude, this is like stupid, and like, StreamYard's a loser and stuff, dude.
What's supposed to
This
stream
sucks.
like this, dude? Come on.
I can't figure this out, and I don't even have a Rodecaster. That's why my audio sucks.
Can't even do sound
Rodecaster fix all of that. Sorry, G-Rob. I know you're a fucking Chad ball washer. Sorry.
The girls seem to really like Chad. The ladies seem to like Chad, except for the ones he stalks, of course.
Don't get it.
Except for the
Stalking
ones
turns women
he
off.
stalks.
Yeah, that turns women off usually.
Yeah, the one that got the protection order against him. Yeah, apparently she wasn't a fan.
Imagine you have a fan. You meet this
One.
fan online,
Singular.
whatever. You got a fan. She comes out to a show. You find out her name, her
We're gonna be
address.
friends.
Then you start calling her work, making it so bad that this poor lady, who's still in people's chats today, has no problem with any other content creator. It's all over the internet.
So you want to hang out like forever?
This poor lady had to take legal action so that you'd leave her alone. The easiest thing to do is be a normal
And her name was
fucking
April Imholte,
No,
and she had to get
no. But we know who we're talking about. But again, it's just
I'm just joking.
Chad has just been creepy and reckless too many times.
I ordered an extra key to your house. I hope you don't mind.
Oh my god.
G-Rob, you need to take
I
it.
found out the stock number.
Yeah.
That's not true, G-Rob. You take this job very seriously. So I know that's true. She takes her job serious, folks. Thank you. G-Rob,
She does.
for all that you do
She's-
and everything, all that you are, and all that you mean to us, and
She's
all
just
that
being-
you will mean to us and be for us.
She's just being
It means
modest.
a lot. All right, I'm done crying. Thank you, G-Rob. It touches me in weird places.
Work is bathing
It
suit
does touch me.
covers.
All right, let's watch Kevin Brennan get his little bicycle fucking
Pull over, sir.
It's fucking hilarious, but it's whatever.
Don't you pull that race car on me. That's what I kind of remember.
Yes, that's
vaguely what I
it is
remember.
fucking dude, I will say that. Like so when he got pulled over and whatever.
Yeah.
The first part of it, maybe the first couple sentences that he says to the cop are hilarious. He's like, what you were speeding? He's like, yeah, I'm in a hurry. And then he was like, you were in a hurry? What? He's like, yeah, I'm in a hurry. I'm speeding. Give me the ticket. He's like, that's fucking hilarious, dude. Whatever. That part of it was comedy when he just kept going on and on and on and was an asshole. It changed.
Yeah, I was speeding, so there you go.
So,
See, that was the thing. And I don't want to. I want you to play the clip, but this is the same thing. Anthony in that last clip did the same exact thing that every single person does when they talk about or ask about Kevin Brennan, which is they always preface the fucking thing by he's the funniest guy, but or he's hilarious, except, and all that means is their pussies are too fucking dry and too thin-skinned to take it. So you just gotta understand, you gotta take it. This is it. This is what he is. The problem is it's funny. That's your problem with it. It's funny. It shouldn't be funny. And it's supposed to make you angry, right? But you laugh and you realize, oh, okay. But then they got to critique it and make it seem like, no, you're not getting it. It's funny.
Thin-skinned pussy.
Off the hook for all time's sake. Who's this? Oh no.
This is Kevin Brennan being pulled over on a bike.
You're lying.
You're lying.
King.
Aren't the electric bikes illegal?
Yes, they are, sir.
So why you stop me?
Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
Is your ID?
The electric bikes, everybody's riding them all day. They're illegal.
I stopped you because
There's
I
like
saw
5
you at
different
that
guys on electric
Yes.
bikes.
But at that moment, I saw you taking 2 red lights. That's why I stopped you.
Yeah, that's what I do, Dave. I harass cops because I'm not a pretend tough guy like Dave. Dave's like, I used to get drunk when I was a young lad. And I've got some stories about when I was a young lad.
Well, I mean, Kevin is equal rights. He was just as rude to this lady as he was to the dude cop on the parkway. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Puerto Rican chick. Yeah, he basically played, and he played it the same way. He didn't screw.
Yes.
He didn't try to play her side, and then also it's like, no, we're on the same team. We're both MAGA, right? And with her, it's like, what? Is it because I'm white?
Because I'm white? Is it because I'm white?
No, it's not. Listen, don't play the race card with me. All right?
Is there a race
me.
card I'm not aware of? That I guess there is. Like, he does make a really good point that there is a race card in probably in New York City or any other city where white people are a minority. Maybe that is a thing, right? I'm the minority here. What is it? Because I'm white? You don't like white people? Like in Atlanta, Georgia, I guess you could say that, right? That you'd be like, what? Because I'm white? Because I'm white? What the fuck? I didn't do nothing. Can we use those catchphrases?
You can say that in Oakland as well.
Yeah, I do believe so. Us whitey. I better watch what I say on fucking YouTube. All right. Down with Whitey, right? Okay, so the race card always implies black folk. Today we learned that Kevin Brennan indeed has used the race card. I love it.
Jeez. Has nothing to do.
So I'm just setting this up because I'm establishing a precedent where it's like, I'm equal opportunity. And equal
rights. I mean, we can't even argue that, right? After seeing this. He's got a fucking point, man. I'll say it for Kevin Brennan. I don't agree with everything he says, or a lot of things he says, but he's got her on this one. And you can see her eyes light up, almost like she's like, "Yes, I've been waiting for someone to say this my entire life, and finally, here it is. This fucking comedian guy pulling this on me." Because I'm white. She's like, "Fuck yeah, it is," and you can't. Don't even go there. Don't even fucking go there. I'm the Puerto Rican. You don't get to say that. I'm FKA Mammy in a police outfit.
Yeah.
You don't get to say this.
She should take him off the bike and beat him now. Okay, Rodney.
Right. I called it, didn't I, huh? That's right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Get your minds out of the gutter, for fuck's
It's
sake.
FKA Mammy. Come on. In a police outfit. It's fine. We don't
She
mind.
sounds like her. That's
You don't even be saying that I'm pulling you over because I'm racist. You don't even fucking say that to me.
Okay, you sound like a total Jolo there.
yeah, that's
Out to the border.
yeah.
Jolo.
You sound like you're looking for work behind Home Depot right now. That's where you're at.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hey, you want some of these tamales?
I get pulled over by the cops. I'm gonna get a ticket. I'm gonna have my say. So I know Anthony Cumia has a problem with that. He has a problem with that. So I'm just establishing a precedent. I might actually bring this to my next court case.
With your race.
Okay, but all these guys.
So you take Aaron Brennan.
Yeah.
Your ID?
The electric bikes, everybody's riding them all day. They're illegal.
I stopped you because
There's
I
like
saw
5
you at
different
that
guys on electric
Yes.
bikes.
But at that moment, I saw you taking 2 red lights. That's why I stopped you.
Is it because
When
I'm
I
white?
see
Is it because
them-
I'm white?
No, it's not. Listen, don't play the race card with me. All right, don't do it. Has nothing to do with your race.
Okay, but all these guys.
See, I played a race card. I played a MAGA card. I'm not fucking around. I know all these other tough guys and like Landau. Remember Landau at Jim and Sam? How's that show doing? There, he's like, "Hey, don't touch me. I'll call the police." Another tough guy. He's a tough guy.
So do we even know how so he got pulled over and he pulls out his phone and he's one of those people that just absolutely pulls out his phone and sticks it in their face.
He's
one of those guys.
He's a
Just like
Karen.
Bob.
That ain't a guy. That's a Karen.
No, no,
What
no,
is
he's the opposite
anybody
of a
going to do
Karen.
while you've got a camera stuffed in their face?
No,
It's like,
the Karen has the phone in the face. What KB is doing is he's a content creator.
oh, sorry, you're right.
Oh,
That's
ball washer, ball washer,
podcaster.
Okay, I
So
see
be
you
good
got
content.
protect daddy time. Protect daddy, got it.
This is what Ray should be doing. Ray should have a camera going on at all times.
Don't you remember the show that was on the Shuli Network for a minute? Uncle Karen show. Hello.
Yeah. They were trying to do
Who
a
was-
thing today on Trainables. There's 400 people watching. I was watching
Wow, they're that far down now. 400
for Trainables going up against Kevin
Oh.
Brennan.
Yeah, outside of Uncle
Were they-
Rico, they don't seem to get a lot of numbers.
It really drops off pretty badly, and it is kind of slimy to have playables and then kick off Chris Abels and then call the show Trainables. Okay.
Train Abels. I have made that point myself. Good.
Well, yeah,
one.
it was called. Yeah, it was called. I mean, right? Yeah. Which honestly,
No,
I mean, as
it's good
it's
catch.
basically
It's a good catch. You kick off the Abels guy, and then you come up with Trainables. You're like, God damn it! You should have had that guy on that show when you had him.
the joke. I mean, the show itself is a decent concept.
Unlike
You get a super chat,
Replayables?
you drink. Replayables is the
Yeah, I
No,
still
I'm talking about
follow that
Replayables.
channel because it's called like 100 Proof something.
Yeah.
And the last time I checked in on it, like he had 80 views on most of them, like less than 100 views. And he used to have like hundreds live watching his
Yeah,
show
yeah.
when he was on TSN. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
we know he was buying them at the time. Probably.
boosted, but even without the boost, but whatever. Yeah. But you watch fucking reels, you drink, and you read super chats. Like it's a no brainer.
Yeah. Thanks, Reels.
I was on with Tan Mom.
And
it was fun. I called her face the dark side of the moon. I thought it was a great episode.
That's
she was a
funny
good sport
as
about
hell.
it.
That's funny.
Dark side.
Oh,
That is funny.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
And
No, I was honored.
Orange side of the moon. Yeah, actually, she's darker than orange at this point.
He's a tough guy over at Blaze. How's Alex Stein doing? Another fake tough guy.
Guys with the electric vehicles.
I think Alex Stein's doing good, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I wonder what his deal with Blaze is.
Six figure.
I'm curious.
Oh, Alex Stein's deal.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus.
curious.
God, I bet he doesn't make $100,000 there.
You really think so? Okay, good. I agree.
Yeah,
I think so
I bet
also.
he's less than $100,000.
I think you're probably right because he's like he gets super excited when he gets the super chats, and then he doesn't really get them that much on his show. And I understand he's on the Blaze and all that, but he does like he would. I don't think he'd be streaming to both his channels in his free time, trying to make super chat money if he wasn't only making
I agree. And
he
yeah,
gets excited about super chats. He is a Jew, damn it. They get excited over the littlest amounts of money.
Yeah, I guess
I thought he was in good shape.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
I thought he was in pretty good shape financially.
No, I'm sure he is. He lives in Dallas. Can't be too expensive. Texas. Everything's probably cheap down there. He gets paid. I'm just saying. I don't think he makes $100,000 a year for Blaze.
Oh, I see.
But then on the side, he makes a bunch of other money.
Yeah, what does he make? What do he make his nut on?
Events he gets paid to do. He's even gotten paid to do like stand up or like he gets paid to do speeches. He gets paid for other stuff.
What was it he made his nut on originally?
Huh?
What was it he made his nut on originally?
Trolling.
So no, the first thing he was on, he was the co-host to Cheaters. He was a producer on Cheaters.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't. I
and
knew.
Then the guy, the host of the show, died, and then they passed him over to be the host. I think they just moved on, and then he started doing the gimmick. But he always did the Conspiracy Castle, which was a show all about conspiracies and shit. So he always has had that show. He's always been like, whatever. He was a car salesman while doing that.
Him back on Rockfin. Yeah, he was like a big time. He was like really big in the conspiracy realm, and then he like made it into the political space after those videos went viral.
He's also
he might be a paid contributor to Sky News. He might get paid there too.
I see.
He's a former football player.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got little pockets of money where he's making money here and there, everywhere. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. He's doing good. I think. I don't think he's killing it though. Like financially.
No.
He does get some viral videos on X and on YouTube. And I know if you get those viral videos, you do make some of that ad money. So whatever, like if you add it all up and then the view counts, he probably gets paid for the view counts on the ones that blow up and go viral. So whatever, you add it all up, he's probably making $250,000 a year, maybe more. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with that kind of money.
No,
for
How am I gonna have a nice day?
For what?
For not doing a whole lot, not working a 40-hour week, and even if you are some weeks, you're doing shit you like to do, So
he streams so much though, man. Like, is that really? Oh, dude, yeah. Like he's live streaming before his show, after his show, on his walks. He's doing the Blaze show. Like he is.
I wasn't aware of that. So he's
like
working hard.
Every weekend he's somewhere doing something. Like he puts in hours, man.
Fair enough.
I would say that's the one thing he is doing is putting in hours. A lot of people don't like what he does, but so be it.
You gave me a ticket.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Can I do it again? Can I not get another ticket? If I do it again, do I get another ticket?
I want to see him get paid. I know.
So that's the exact same thing he asked the other pullover was. Same fucking thing.
Yep.
What if I speed? What if I speed again? You gonna give me another ticket? And the guy on the other pullover said the exact same thing. Yes, I will pull you over again and give you another ticket. It was pretty funny. He's got a gimmick. He needs a camera. He just needs to be. He should go around getting pulled over till he loses his license. Just keep going around getting tickets
or his teeth,
fucking with the cops. He was drunk on that pullover. He's lucky.
Yeah, he's damn lucky. I mean, what a stupid thing to do when you could really be in trouble if they figured it out. I mean, it's just so dumb. Because a DUI, even if let's try that again. A DUI, even if you've never had one before, is not a cheap thing to get out from under. I mean, it's not pretty.
Yeah, don't get a Dewey. Yeah. They should call it a DUI. Why?
Right.
I'm spitballing here. I'm working it out, guys.
You are working it.
Bounty hunter. God, was he a bounty hunter? I'm trying to think of who the bounty hunter was. Maybe he was. Maybe
I think Tosspot Radio has it confused with the crocodile hunter. Crikey.
I have a feeling. I want to say his dad was a bounty hunter. I feel like I remember hearing that.
Someone showed up to Jesse P.S. Potapple's house.
He might have.
Wasn't it Alex Stein's dad or some shit like that? Like his family? I'm not going to speculate because
he might have like power. He might have a license also, but I think his dad owned like a bail bonds company, and like a lot of bail bonds people are also bounty hunters technically.
I think one of them showed up to fucking like Alex Stein's house or some shit like that. Jesse P.S.'s house, who was famously on BYB tonight.
Yeah, right.
Famously.
Okay, yeah. So Tosspot says yes. There is some Jesse P.S. lore about it. Right. I thought Jesse P.S. had mentioned something about that. Indeed. All right, let's wrap this fucker up. What do we got? We got Dave Exhale. There you go, buddy.
Yes. Hold me on Rumble. I'll give you the Rumble link later, but it's at Dave Sarra on Rumble. Trying to get up to 100 subscribers for this event.
Which event?
It's like a Rumble event. If you have 100 subscribers and you do 30 hours using the Rumble Studio, they'll like promote you or give you an extra something or other.
Reach around.
I was trying to promote it, especially since Brennan was on Rumble that week, so I was able to get some runoff.
Did that work?
Yeah, I got a little bit of runoff.
Nice.
I do like watch-alongs there too, so it's actually pretty cool. Just go over there, watch shows late at night. I'll send you a link next time. I think I sent it to you last time. We were watching SNL.
Yeah,
no issues,
and I saw it like an hour. Yeah, why don't you? I have a phone and you have my number. Why don't
I'll
you
just
text me and
I'll
say,
just text you.
"Hey,
you guys can contact each other between those phones. It's fucking crazy.
No docking. We can't dock on the phone.
Yeah, and you can spoon after though, which is cool.
Ooh. Only if I get to be the big spoon, damn it.
Okay, now it's
I've got
getting weird.
Spectrum TV, so I can watch live TV.
I'm on love on the Spectrum. Indeed.
It's fun stuff. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, brother. Honk, what are we doing this weekend? We getting in some more trouble with the Catalanos, or what's going on there?
We're gonna all take in some of the rumors circulating about Mrs. C and Spider doing some nefarious things behind Joey's back.
Could be true. It could be true.
Yeah, we'll have the Deadpool again and a couple other newer segments for you guys.
And we're
life's a whore.
We're really pretty sure that it is not CP or any kind of PDF fileism going on, that Joey is a grown-ass man and that he is not in fact her son, which both of those things would be completely
you mean Spider
disgusting and wrong. We're talking about Spider, yes.
You said Joey.
Well, I meant Spider. Everybody, if you in the audience would please just listen to what I mean and not what I say. Everything
Thank
would just
you.
go much more smoothly. So we're gonna and then Joey, we're going to discuss and break down a lot of things about the whole love triangle between Joey, Spider, and Christina. So it's going to be a good show on Saturday.
Very interesting.
I'll be there. Yin Yang will be there. And also the new addition to the group, Ling Ling, will be there. So we're looking forward to that very much on Saturday.
Who's Ling Ling? What are you talking about?
Ling Ling, Christina.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.